This is not a hoax. It's not an imaginary story. It's the 250th show of Not Near Mint. And while I've only been here for 30 or 40 of the episodes, I do have the honor of introducing this episode. Why? Because this episode, we're going to turn the camera firmly on Mr. Rob, Mr. Not Near Mint. We're going to tell you why we love him so much. We're going to give him the attention that he absolutely deserves. And we're going to delve into what he collects, why he collects it, why he loves it so much, particularly now that his collection has eclipsed 32,000 comics. But before that, sit down, pour yourself a pint. Why? Why, Rob?
Why? Because it's the end of the week. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah, that's right. It's Friday, you bastards. And it's the 250th episode.
The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized. Because comics are for everyone. Live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world, this is the Not Near Mint Show.
Wow, thank you so very much for that, Kevin. Was not expecting that at the very beginning, but we've been talking about this episode all week. We finally hit the 250th episode after 70 years doing this. We did take a year off, but in that time, we recharged our batteries. Lady Fantastic emailed me out of the blue just saying, hey, Rob, do you want to start doing the show again? Maybe show some books instead of doing interviews constantly. I'm like, yeah, I'm down for that. And little by little, we just started picking up some crew members. And here we are tonight with our 250th show with some of my favorite people in the world. Doc, Lyle, Miracleman, Kingdom of Nerds, Michael of the North, Cliff on Comics is somewhere, and Vinson Loves Comics.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
First, before we get started, I don't know this from a hole in the ground, but I wanted to congratulate Rob and Cliff and myself, I suppose, for getting well, I guess Bruce did as well, for getting nominated for CBC Awards this year. We'll see how that. We'll see what happens. I don't know how it works or anything like that, but it's exciting to get nominated.
Hopefully, I can add to my collection this year. I have one so far.
Nice.
I barely know what they are. I remember watching them a few years ago, and I'm thankful for being nominated. Anybody that did nominate us, thank you so much. I don't expect to win anything because we've been doing this for years. I'm not doing this for an award. I'm doing this because in my regular life down here in Miami, Florida, there are very few people I know personally who actually read or collect comics. I mean, my best friend Rufo, hopefully you're watching. Hi, Rufo. And those people, Leah at the bar, if you're watching out there, hi. But all those years ago, I didn't have anybody here to talk to about it with. And those that I didn't really want to hang out with them too much. You all know what that's like in your real life.
Well, look, but it does tell you and everybody else who's been nominated that people are watching and people are enjoying your show, and that's the important thing.
I thank you. Are we talking about CBCA nominations?
Yeah.
We are.
Yep.
Right. So obviously you're not shown exactly what you're nominated for, but you can narrow it down. Because if you see the name of your show afterwards, you know that you've been nominated for some type of ongoing series or live stream. I noticed that my name is just Cliff on Comics, so I don't feel like Comics and Coffee was out there, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
They didn't see the Eric Larson episode yet.
What's that?
They didn't see your Eric Larson episode yet.
Yes.
Well, Eric Larson is behind the panels.
Oh, okay. Can't keep track of all of them.
Well, I know it's because, and by the way, congratulations, Rob, on 250 episodes, because it's just proof that you were doing this shit when everybody else was in a damn void.
That's right.
And you were still here.
And this makes a very
when they were at home scratching their ass, not knowing what was up and what was down, you were here.
I mean, we were live during the episode where we heard that Tom Hanks and his wife got COVID, that they were shutting down the NBA, and we went live going, all this stuff is happening. We don't know if there's going to be comics next week. And then things started shutting down, and we just kept doing episodes going, hey, what are we going to talk about? There's nothing coming out this week.
And look,
Well,
what happened to Diamond as a result.
This makes a nice segue, though, and Cliff has already kind of started this. I mean, I thought we'd spend a little bit of time where every one of us can pine a little bit about you and what you've meant to us and what you mean to the comics community. Cliff, you kind of started. You want to keep it going?
Well, I discovered Rob late in the game because this is very funny. I tried doing this a long time ago, multiple times, just into the ether, never really finding feedback, not even blissfully unaware of all things going on. Then COVID happened, but as a frontline worker, I wasn't paying attention to anything going on. All I knew is when I would go to the comic shop, my buddy would be like, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have that? These things are really selling for money now," which I wish I had stopped and listened. But then when I joined this wonderful community, I discovered Rob, which we're going to give the credit to Lady Fantastic. I am not 100% sure it's Caroline who brought me to you, but I feel like she's put in the work that she deserves the credit.
Oh, Lady Fantastic was the first person that I recruited to be on this show because I was sitting in the parking lot waiting for a hearing to start. And I'm going, I'm watching this lady. She's putting out videos every day. She's excited about the comic. Let's have her on. And we had, I believe it was Sharon, Life with Two YouTubers. Her daughter was putting out her first book. So we had her on. We started talking about the books that she was putting out. And then I just kept asking Lady back. And the second episode with her on was the one that we wound up having Miracleman on because we started talking about Ethan. Hey, Tacoma, and hey, Vogs.
Hey. Sometimes I feel like I am just one of many. Holy cow, look at this motley crew. This is amazing.
Some damn fine looking people in here, I'll say that.
Fucking lootly.
And also Michael.
Thank you very much.
And then there's Cliff, just a cut above the rest.
Oh, gosh. Don't get my titties all warm already. Jeez.
Listen, everybody deserves a warm titty once in a while.
That's true.
It is true.
Truth.
I'm going to go next if that's all right. I've known Rob for quite a while, not only on Blue Sky, but also on that previous place that we don't frequent here at all anymore that will remain unnamed. And, we've shown comics on those social media sites for a long time. And then I decided to start my channel last July. So it's been a year now. And just out of the blue, I just invited myself and said, "Hey, Rob, can I be on your show at some point?" And he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And so I showed up once, and golly gee willikers, I don't know how it happened, but I ended up, I'm a regular for all practical purposes at this point. And I wanted to let Rob know that one of the things that to me that's really important for him and the primary contribution that he makes to the YouTube comic sphere is his positivity. His positivity. And I talked about this with Matt when I was on his show last week too, that we need more positivity here. We need more people just sharing their love, and you can feel Rob's exuberance. You can feel his passion and seeing all those books behind him. I mean, it makes me smile every time I'm on this show, and I'm honored not only to be a part of Rob's program from week to week now, but all the rest of you who are on this show as well. Y'all have given me, and I'm kind of like Rob, I don't really have anybody here that I can share my comics collection or my experience or talk about anything with it. So y'all are my family here. Y'all are my people.
Y'all are my family. I've had a rough day.
Rob has played a big role as the catalyst in bringing me to this. So thank you, Rob, from the bottom of my heart. I love you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Who's next?
When
Michael,
I
you've been around a long time. Why don't you go next?
Hey, Cliff,
let me just have a response to that. When I first saw you on Twitter, the bad place, and now on Blue Sky, you, the same way, you were posting amazing books. You were very positive. You weren't denigrating people just to make yourself feel better, like so many people out there. And when you wanted to be on, I'm looking at your page, and if you're like your page, and you are in real life, you're authentic, you're a real collector, and I'm grateful that you're with the show.
Love you, brother. Love you. Love you. Michael, how about you? What you got?
Okay. So I've prepared a tribute. It is no coincidence that Rob's 250th episode should also fall in the same month as America's 250th episode. America and Rob both have a lot in common. They both believe in personal independence. America for making personal choices without government control, and Rob is single. Extremely single.
That might be the funniest fucking thing you've ever said. Sorry.
They both believe
Clip
in
that.
civil liberties. America for the freedom of speech and freedom of religion, and Rob likes the freedom to fart and blame it on his cats.
Oh.
And finally, they both believe in equality of opportunity. America believes that all people should have an equal chance to succeed based on their own effort, and Rob believes that all people in the chat should be moderators and get the blue wrench.
Yes.
My personal journey with Rob began at a time in my life when I needed someone like him. I needed someone who was kind, accepting, and not only shared my love of comics, but nurtured my unhealthy obsession with it. I've never told this story before, but when Rob took me under his wing, both of my parents had just been killed when a trapeze they were on broke and they fell to their deaths.
Wait a minute. It sounds
be
like
clear-
someone else's origins.
To be clear, they weren't circus acrobats, but rather they were experimenting with the sex trapeze. Contrary to the manufacturer's warranty, their trapeze, or sex sling as Miracleman more commonly refers to it, did not adequately support their weight while it hoisted them into the air during the act of coitus, and they were executed, according to the coroner's report. But this is neither the time nor the place to discuss this. Needless to say, I was quite shaken from the traumatic events, and I began the self-destructive downward spiral of watching YouTube live streams of middle-aged men talking about comics. Comic Book Club. Matt likes comics. John's comics with friends. Near mint condition. I'm not proud of what I did. Finally, I hit rock bottom and watched Not Near Mint. But instead of it being a wake-up call, I realized I'd found my people and started feeling better about myself. Surely my comic book addiction couldn't be that bad when I was staring at a man's basement that had 10 times the number of comics I had. Surely I couldn't be as hideously disfigured as the person who refused to show his face on camera knows Miracleman. Rob likes to joke that his last name, like his last name, he is the worst. How ironic. He is the best of us all. This amazing person has created a community. He has created friendships which I hope can last a lifetime. Without him, I never would have met wonderful people like Cliff, Ian, Carolyn, Lyle, Bruce, Jason, Kevin, and real name redacted for legal reasons. And even when Miracleman and Lady Fantastic tell me I'm a maple-flavored piece of shit, I know they do it with love in their hearts. Rob is a special person. He is a 9.8 human being with all white pages. He is a Superman 10 without the rusty staples. He is a living, breathing banger alert. Rob, I love you, you bastard.
That was wonderful.
Beautiful.
Oh my
I would
God,
let
that
you
was
read at my wedding.
Wait, we all should have been allowed to go before that.
Holy crap. I think I'm going. Bye.
Do I need to write something real quick?
Bro,
I
it's
don't know what to
beautiful.
do.
Beautiful, Michael. Who wants to go? Who wants to follow that horse shit?
I'll go.
All right, Tacoma, what you got?
I'll go after Lyle, I guess.
Can
Rob.
someone
Well, I
clip
met
out,
Rob. I
real
was-
quick, Ian? Real quick, Ian. Can someone clip out the 9.8 human being with white pages into like an isolated audio clip? Because that was beautiful. That
was.
actually legit brought a little tear to my eye.
I'll
I'm like,
go
and I'm
after-
not even joking. I really like that. That was a really
I'll go after whoever.
Sorry, Ian. Go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Rob, years ago, in my time of I'm just making that shit up now.
Oh my God.
Listen. This is almost embarrassing to say, right? Because of who Rob is and what he is. But when I started this thing, like I was making YouTube videos on hauls and just stuff that that basically was haul videos was the thing. We're talking about 6-7 years ago, maybe even more. And somehow I got to know Lady Fantastic, right? And then she told me about this guy, Rob. I used to watch the show on Friday night when it was like Rob, Lady Fantastic, Kirk, and I think Miracleman, right?
The fuck
and
I think. Sorry.
Because your face was never there. That's why I wasn't sure. But the other three,
It's
I remember.
not there now.
So Yeah, but I've been exposed to
Y'all
it
are
enough. I know
assholes.
what's going on. Side railed. I was jealous that I wasn't on that show. I felt like in my own mind, I had reached a point where like, hey, why aren't I on this show? Why aren't more people inviting me to be on this show? And in my mind, I do what I think I often did, what a lot of people often do. I built people up to like, Rob was this like, this top tier CGC customer that I couldn't approach or speak to or talk about it. And then like one time Lady Fantastic's like, hey, Kirk's not going to be there. Rob needs somebody else in the show. You want to come on? I was like, me? Oh my God. And like, so I had built up this vision of somebody who clearly knew so much about comics and had so many comics. It was probably only 20,000 back then. Couldn't possibly want to hear from me. And now to know that my impression of Rob was so backwards and so wrong, and that he is there for every collector that isn't a dick and has a passion, is just really great and wonderful to know that there's a place I can fit in Friday night. Because the Canadian, and I'll kill anybody who says I said this in the future, but he's right. I got people and like friends that I know are nerd adjacent. They come over to my house, and I actually feel like saying, "Do you want to go see the comic book room?" And 9 times out of 10, I don't, because I feel like that's just going to be a weird interaction. So this is like me sharing the comic book room with my friends on a Friday night, because it's just a little awkward. Sorry. I literally just put up 2 new shelves today up there.
The drill.
Yeah. So I'm starting, the new comic book room is starting to come together, but you guys, and I mean the panel and the audience, are the first ones I share it with, and Rob gives us a chance to do that. So it's pretty cool. So Rob, thank you for being awesome, but also being accommodating and accepting. We really appreciate it.
Man, the reason why I have at the very beginning of this show where it says comics are for everyone is because back when I first started watching all this stuff on YouTube in like 2016, 17, 18, I was seeing a lot of people just talking shit about other channels because, well, if I can make other people look worse, I can make myself look better. And no, it just made them look like assholes. So that's why I had this rule 1, don't die, just because there's reasons behind that. And 2 is don't be a dick, because I want to turn away from that. So instead, make it about the books, not about my personality. And when I found other people that were interested in similar things, whether it's reading aspect or collecting, I wanted them on so we could bounce off ideas from one another, because simple people talk about other people. The ones that want to further expand their minds talk about ideas. And whose microphone is that?
That's fog.
Okay, I'm back.
We know.
Sorry.
All right, who wants to go next?
Should I?
I can go next.
Lyle.
Go ahead, Lyle.
Rob, thank you very much for the invite on your 250th show. I really enjoyed it, and all the people that are here. I'm like the last of the Mohican on this show, because everybody's been on a lot more often than I have. I mean, I started my own channel in January. I'm a private collector, and then I was on different shows. Alan, the Comic Collector Geeks channel. Matt Likes Comics, the Live show. And I didn't think it was going to go any further than this, because how I met Rob was I was watching a different show, and I was just in the comments, and then I got talking about the size of the collection I had. And he says, well, I have my own show, you should come on it. And then it started like that. I mean, I was kind of quaking in my boots, because all these people that are here, I didn't have a clue who the hell they were. And here I am on this show, and like the new guy on the block here. So I appreciate it. I mean, I've been going through a rough time in personal life, and Rob was always there with kind words and support, which I thank them 1,000%. And I always appreciate that he invites me on here when it's convenient for me. I mean, I might be retired, but I do have a life outside of this. And I have a lot of comic books that people are always, curious to know what I have. I've been collecting since the late 60s. And I'm not here to outdo anybody on the books that I have, even though some people might feel like that. That's never my intention.
I've got a banger tonight.
I don't think anybody's felt that way, Lyle.
I wanted to thank Rob very much from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of this community, because I have as much passion about it as I do with everybody that's here and beyond. Thank you.
Lyle, man, the first time I saw you in the chat, it was like that old Shaquille O'Neal meme where it has, "I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. I owe you an apology." First time I saw you in the chat, you're like, "Oh yeah, I have a channel." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Second time I saw him, okay, let's check him out. Started watching one video, and I think I tore through all of them in the span of an afternoon going, we got to have this guy on.
And I, Lyle, want to speak for everyone when I say I'm so happy you weren't a white supremacist. That was really wonderful.
What? Why, Cliff? What?
Because they used to be a pretty low bar.
Because, and this is good. This is good, folks. And Bruce particularly pay attention. If you know, I have had some bad experiences culturally with golden age collectors, right, Bruce?
Listen, I am not speaking ill of anyone that collects.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying you know.
But I know who you're talking about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Bruce.
So Lyle, thank you. I love you, man.
Well, thank you very much.
You're great.
That's
your
for you,
collection's
Bruce.
great, and I'm always happy to see you.
Oh, here, I'll
Makes
go
a nice
after.
segue. Bruce, would you like to go next?
I'll go next. Sure.
I'll go after Bruce.
All right.
Well, unlike most of you people, did I just say you people? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
It works.
I've been hanging out with Cliff too much.
I resemble that remark.
Damn right you have.
Well, I met Lady Fantastic first. She was always on my show, winning Jeopardy every goddamn Friday. Nobody could beat her. And she would always say, I got to run to Rob's show. I'm like, who the hell is Rob? So I tuned in one time, like, oh, I like these people. This is my tribe. They don't care the optics of what they say. They speak their mind. Everything is positive here. And then Rob started showing up in my chats and being an asshole. No. And everybody know how much I love assholes.
Oh, I know you do.
What the fuck?
Clippy, where is it?
And I came on here. I was very welcomed by everyone. And ever since that day, Rob has pushed me to actually catalog my damn collection.
CLZ.
Yep.
CLZ. God damn it. I've done 40 boxes in the last 2 weeks. Damn it. And I will say this, Rob has actually kept me company many a nights when we both can't sleep and insomnia.
What time were we chatting at last night? Almost 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
on a Thursday.
I was doing books. He was bagging books. So I am very happy that I met Rob. He's one of the nicest people that I met, and it's so hard to find positive people on YouTube that doesn't have an agenda. Not Tacoma.
That was a good segue.
I'm
there.
counting how many comics I can fit on the wall. That's all.
Yes, between all the bad experiences I've had on YouTube since I've been on YouTube, it's just nice just to be in a space where you can be yourself, not be judged, and hang out with people you actually like and not trying to use anybody to climb YouTube ladders.
I like that.
Thank you, Rob, for inviting me in your inner circle.
Thank you for.
And I
being
don't
a
mean
real-
that inner circle.
half a bottle of hooch, and we'll see what happens. What do you say, Bruce?
I guess I'll go. Screw it. The
Depends on
youngster.
what it is.
The youngster. Guess the youngster will go.
Okay, kid.
Cliffy, thank you for the invite, by the way. I met Rob a few years ago on Jig's Kingdom. It was him, me, Fish Cat Collectibles, maybe Drew Manchu, and a few others, maybe Bubs. And I'm like, who's this guy with the Hall of Justice behind him? That thing is awesome. I am a DC fan, and I've always loved the Hall of Justice. And I saw him in the suit, and I'm like, this guy must have a really good job for all these books.
Shipper.
But as I grew on, I talked to Rob. Excuse me. After I talked to Rob on there for a while, I got to know him. We've talked on Discord, and he's taught me a few things about like how big certain runs are for comics and stuff. And last year I had a birthday stream a day after my birthday. And Cliff was one of the first panelists. And then I invited Rob earlier that day. And I was like, oh, he's probably going to be busy working or getting home from work, and he's going to be tired. But you know what? Rob was one of the first guys to jump on to wish me a happy birthday, to be there for the first hour of it, which I really do appreciate it. And he's a great guy. Like you guys said, he's like a mentor. And he has kept me happy because when I was down, like this week has been tough. I'm just going to bring up a sour point real quick. I found out my grandpa passed away this morning, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But he lived a good life. He was 92. But on to the better subject. Again, I'm happy to be here. It gets my mind off the negativity. It lets me go into that world of comics that I love so much. Talk with fellow YouTubers who have a common goal of collecting comics, showing what they love, talking about what they love. And Rob does that every Friday. And man, I tell you what, there's so many good intros on YouTube, but Rob has one of the best ones where he segues into his intro because, man, that's a fun intro. And anytime I get invited here, it's been a few times, I feel honored. And hopefully one day I get to meet Rob. It'd be awesome. And yeah, let the festivities begin.
Well, he's going to Heroes Con next year, whether he likes it or not.
I hope so.
That's what I'd like. Talk dirty to me, Kevin. Rope him in.
Jeez,
He likes being
Cliff,
tied up.
Cliff,
He likes to be tied up.
Cliff.
What? I'm always speaking the truth.
Calm down.
Oh.
How dare
I love
you,
I love you.
Vocifer?
Oh.
All right, all right.
Now,
We
see,
got-
Boggs, I remember watching you. Go ahead, Doc.
I said we got two more. We got Miracle and we got Vinson. So I'll let y'all can arm wrestle for who goes first. I'll leave it up to y'all.
But what are you saying?
Oh, we
Rob?
already
Go
talked about
ahead.
it in chat.
We're going to get to that in just a second. It's going to be Vincent, and then we're going to hit Miracle Man.
That's
But-
because I don't pay attention to that.
I pay attention to very little because half the time I'm usually trying to pay attention to all the things in the background to make sure the show's going right. I'm like my own producer, which Bruce and I have been talking about lately. You know, producers. We are our own producers, so we have to do our own stuff just to make sure that the stuff that you out there watch looks like, not trash.
I'm trying to help you with the
So,
chat
Rob,
feature.
what were you saying? You were in the middle of something.
Right. So, Vogue, I remember watching her way back when I was watching Jigs, his very first episode when things went completely sideways. I won't get completely into it. In fact, you can't even watch that very first episode that Jigs did because it went for more than like 12 hours in a period where YouTube went, yeah, do as long as you want. And he would try and run these damn things 36, 48 hours plus. And he wasn't even doing any kind of auction. He wasn't doing any kind of fundraising. And much like you, much like me, it's the middle of the pandemic. I'm bored. I'm putting stuff into CLZ after the entire community goes, Rub, you should really have stuff in CLZ. So here I am going, okay, well, you dropped the link in the chat here. Well, at least that one guy that's been masturbating and got him kicked off the channel's gone. Yeah, that's why
I
that first
remember
episode
that.
doesn't
I
exist
remember
anymore.
that. That was terrible.
But this
Yeah,
is why
it's
when you
true.
drop a link in the chat, you better know who you're letting in, because
Yes.
sometimes that could happen. Or there was another channel a while back where they let somebody have that chat link and they put on CP, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because it would get us kicked off of YouTube. But it got them kicked off of YouTube and they had to start their channel off from scratch. So while we don't drop the link in the chat, I do encourage people that are other collectors, reach out. It's okay. But at the same time, the reason why I'm not on Instagram is because I'm scared to death of talking with multiple people when they're going like, okay, here's your inbox for Monday. There's 30 people in it. Nope, I'm gone. I'm never posting again.
No, it was a pleasure meeting you, Robin. Like I said, you are a mentor.
And I thank you for watching, for being a part of this community, for being on all these channels, because it's about the excitement of collecting, this excitement about reading, and we need the next generation to be just as excited, or else this hobby that we enjoyed so much may just fade away. Okay, Vinson.
Speech.
I feel like the new kids still. So I've been a semi-regular now for a few months, but I am not a YouTuber. I don't have videos to upload or promote. You know, I'm a Blue Sky guy, and I just want to say thank you. I can't remember. It was something about a topic that you were covering. I'm like, oh, I'd be good at that. And you're like, well, you should come on. And I don't remember the exacts on that, but it was. Thank you for bringing me on. I'd never streamed before. Heck, Bruce just threw me on today. How about that? I'm expanded.
You were better than 90% of YouTubers out there.
You know,
and that says a lot because I'm in that
10%. I didn't know if my energy of my Blue Sky energy is comic book positivity. That's my thing, and it's not because it's like a persona I put on when I go on to Blue Sky and write posts. It's just who I am, and I didn't know if that would convert to a YouTube streamer format at all. I mean, I don't know. I'm an extrovert. Sure, that'll work. Let's try it out. So thank you for bringing me on, and then I just thank you for I thought I was kind of pushy and didn't do well, and Rob, I don't know if you remember, I messaged you and I was like, I don't know, hopefully you liked me on, and you were like, no, you were great, can you come back? So you're great. I would say my only qualm about the show, and I've said this in our chat channel, is Rob, you don't talk about yourself enough. You know, you need to. What? I'm saying this out of love. I legit was not sure when we were starting to talk about this episode. I'm like, I don't even know what Rob's favorite character is in comic books.
It's all of them.
I don't think it's not true. I mean, we all know you love comics. I'm just like, you know, every once in a while I'll be like, I really like this character, and then there we go. That's so much better. So yeah, you know, congrats on the 250. I think it's awesome. You have the regulars that come in for a good reason, because you're entertaining and you put on an entertaining show. And I'm glad that I had a little something that helped accentuate, but I didn't bring anything that the show didn't already have. You know what I mean? Like, your show is great. You have the positive energy of it, and I really enjoy being on. So thank you for letting me be on here too.
You have Top Shelf Friday. That is something that you created. It is your deal. It is your bag, and that kind of positivity being brought to the community, and that is why you are one of the cornerstones of this show.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I gotta give proper shout out to Kevin. Back in, again, the shall not be named social media platform we were on before Blue Sky.
I got to meet Kevin at Heroes Con. Hopefully we talk more next time. I was busy.
Heck yeah. So yeah, no, Kevin and I don't remember their name. It was somebody who didn't leave the platform when we did. So now their brains now kind of
love you, Bruce.
Yeah, they were a really nice person. They just didn't make that changeover.
Thanks, Dan.
We were just farting around on one day, and we're like, hey, like we should just have a day where we celebrate just loving comics, because and there's nothing wrong with showing off a big gun comic, like a X-Men #1. But what about just loving comics? I very much clearly remember this conversation with Kevin, and we were even going to call it Big Gun Friday, which was like a totally not the right vibe. And that third person, I can't remember, was like, no, you shouldn't have it conveyed with guns. I'm like, you are so right. We got this dialed in now. But no, that energy, you have that kind of energy that I'm trying to put into Blue Sky. You have that in this YouTube channel.
Energy? Half the time it feels like I don't have very much energy, which is why I usually have about 2 of these before going live, along with a Cuban colada, which kind of explains a lot of things, like why I might need to go to the bathroom almost immediately after this show. But nobody needs to know that. That's way too TMI.
But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for having me on the show. Thank you for having this show.
I want to say one more thing about Vincent, if I may. Vincent, you have added so much, all the things that Rob has said and more, including boardless, bagged 80s comics that keep me up at night.
I got one ready.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sacrilege.
You were literally
Sacrilege.
too stupid to insult.
This is a mystery book. What could it be? It's been in this same bag and board since
There's no board.
1989. Or no board. It's in the
Fury of
same bag
Firestorm.
since 1989.
It's an issue of Blue Beetle.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Vincent and start it right now.
For boards?
Won't
No,
you
Box. No,
please
we have
help?
priorities. If we start a GoFundMe, it's gotta be for people to get to Heroes Con.
I have boards, guys.
Look at this guy.
Oh my God,
It's
that's
time.
not Vincent.
Like
That's
a
his
We can
fucking
do a live
twin.
stream together.
That's his evil twin.
He raw dogs. He raw
That's
dogs.
right, Mama
his
Bear.
comic
What
reporting.
he is raw dogging them comics.
I've probably got about 500 to 600 comics that are, as Mama Bear puts
that
it,
just gives me chills.
Hundreds of comic collectors out there
Hey,
do
Cliff,
not bag and board
need
their
to cure-
comics.
we
Won't you
need to cure
please
him.
help?
We need to
All
kill
right,
him.
Miracle, you are
I got a whole
last and
stack
certainly
right here
not
that don't
least.
even have a bag and board just sitting on my sorting box.
Not everything has to be bagged and boarded if you're planning on dumping them, but if it's part of your collection, I have this little thing that I say at the end of every single episode, that if you can afford the books, you can afford to properly protect them. And right back here, this Hall of Justice, I know this kind of looks like a train wreck right now because the Hall of Justice is going away. Much like Tacoma here, I need to put up a new shelf myself because you see all these stacks upon stacks upon stacks
It is death.
I'm running out of room. So the problem is you need to build up. And when you start running out of room building up, you might have to start getting rid of some books. But I am here to say no. And with that, Miracleman.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I just want to point out that I've been waiting to speak for about 40 minutes, and I find that just to be outrageous. But thank you to everybody for all the kind words you said to my man here, Mr. Worst, a.k.a. Mr. Mint. I didn't prepare any fine words this evening like our fine Eastern Canadian friend, Michael. And I'll be honest with you, that was probably one of the best monologues I've ever heard somebody do. I'm exceptionally impressed. It was rather funny. It was touching. It was, quite frankly, not what anybody who knows you has come to expect from you. And I just want to say bravo. But you're really a great guy. I appreciate what you do, Michael. Rob, so how do I put into words our friendship, our time together, what we've done on the show, the things we've been through? I don't know if there's a way to do that. I've gone through a lot on this show as yes, there's been a lot of corn. I've gone through a lot on this show, most of which Mr. Worst knows and most of the rest of you don't. Rob and I knew each other in the bad place. And we knew each other because we would get into fisticuffs with internet versions of fisticuffs with the ruffians and the slime and the scum. And I happen to like getting down in the mud. Some people say, don't let them pull you down into the mud. But I'm like, fuck you. Let's hop right in that shit. But Rob, even when he was doing that, was a cut above the rest, held himself with a certain demeanor that stood out. You know, when I was finding the most pithy way to get away with telling somebody to go fuck themselves with a goat dick, he was saying, well, gosh, guys, I think you're not very nice people. And, you know, he would convey his message in a very eloquent way. But because of Rob, and when he invited me here onto the show, he first invited me on the show to talk about some of the most filthy, disgusting scum on the planet.
Miracleman,
yes.
I actually told Bruce last night about the first episode you were on, and he actually watched it all the way through. I have not watched it since its premiere, but he might have some insight into that first episode you were on.
Wow. You know, I didn't know what to do. I'm not a YouTube guy. I don't watch YouTube. I don't do the YouTube. I do this show. But I do this show not because, you know, obviously I want to be internet famous, which is why you see my face all the time. But I do this to see my friends. And I made a lot of friends. And I made these friends because of Rob. Like, I knew Michael and I knew Vincent from outside of the YouTube. We knew each other on Twitter. And then sorry, I said it. And then we knew each other on Blue Sky. I did.
Dead name doesn't count. The dead name doesn't count.
That's true. A dead name doesn't count. But you know, I made a lot of really good friends on the show. We got a buddy, and I never see him. And I hope you watch the show, Whack. We love you, brother, and we miss you. And we hope you can come see us again someday. But you know,
Kirk too.
Kirk, miss you, Kirk. We love you, man.
Sent you a link.
Think of you all the time, brother. All the time. And, you know, those aren't the only people. We made some really great friends here, you know, and I know we don't do the interviews, but, man, we got to talk to industry creators. We got to talk to new guys. We got to talk to indie guys. We got to talk to seasoned veterans like Tom goddamn Payer. You know, we got to speak to David Avalone. We got to, I mean, just so many great creators we've had on the show over the years, plus all these guys that were just breaking in, gals and envies.
Tony
Fleeks. I mean, just incredible. Oh my God, Trish Forstner. I mean, we just had some incredible creators on the show that we got to interact with and meet. And none of that would have happened if it wasn't for me meeting Rob. And, you know, I wouldn't have met most of you. Cliff, you're the most fabulous motherfucker on the planet. I love the shit out of you.
Damn right he is.
Tacoma, despite the fact that every time I look at you, I get a glare in my eye. I love you, brother. Lyle, you make me go, wow, I thought I was fucking good at comics. Apparently, I suck at this shit. And I mean, and I say that as nothing but a sign of respect, man. Your collection blows me away. You know, and you know, I've been doing this not as long as Lyle, but I have been doing this for over 45 years. Since I was old enough to hold a comic, I have been collecting comics. I love them. I love everything about them. I love good comics. I love bad comics. I love superhero comics. I love porn comics. I like fucking historical comics. I like American comics. I like fucking space comics. I like fucking European comics. I fucking love comics. And there's only one place and one group of people that I feel the same level of passion and love for the medium, and it's when I do this show. And it's why I keep coming back to doing this show, despite the fact that I was away for a while. It's one of the reasons I came back to see my friend Rob and to do this show with people who share that level of passion. And, you know, again, all of that is possible because of you, Rob, and because of, you know, you inviting me on, to giving me an opportunity to spread my message of why a sack of month-old outdoor mayonnaise was actually a sack of month-old outdoor mayonnaise. Again, guys, watch my first episode. You know what I'm talking about. And, you know, wait, hold on. Okay, I didn't have to say porn that many times. But, you know, without Rob, my Friday nights would be boring, except for, you know, when I'm going out with girls, something Michael doesn't know anything about. And, you know, so no, this community and sense of camaraderie and friendship, and it's not something that comes easy. Let's be honest, we all know what our peers are like, and we've all met plenty of them that were like, oh, why don't you stay at least 100 feet away from me, preferably downwind. And so to have a group of people that are easy to talk to, that have that same love, that same knowledge. And look, I'm going to say one last thing. It's not just the friendship and the love but the knowledge, guys. You all know this. Every one of you in your life is the comic guy, right? Every one of you. Somebody in your life is like, oh yeah, that's the comic guy. That Michael's the comic guy. Tacoma's the comic guy. Rob's the comic guy. Doc's the comic guy, right? Every one of you on this screen right now are the comic guy to people in your life. And you and I, we all know you can't find that anywhere else. Even in the comic shop, you don't feel it like this, because it's a rarity. We have people who have this much knowledge and passion and love for it at the same time, and can, actually are personable enough to actually speak to. So, Rob, thank you for that opportunity. Thanks for, putting up with me, because I know I can be obnoxious. I swear a lot. I show a lot of boobs and vaginas, and sometimes when you on the show, so that I appreciate it.
They're not all yours.
And I mean, we're 46 minutes in, and I haven't had to throw this up once.
Wow. Is it a record?
Actually, you know what? For old time's sake, Rob.
Uh-oh.
Not Near Mint is a show designed for mature audiences. If you're under the age
Get
of
that
18,
corn button
you should
ready.
not watch Not Near Mint. It's not because we don't want you as a fan. It is because we'll probably get in trouble if you watch our show. I just happened to have it sitting by. I had to show it.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think you're ever far
Right away.
Corn. I'm surprised we didn't get kicked off. That's not on the screen for a long time. But thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate it. Love you, brother.
And now we can start showing books.
No. Let me
No?
correct you
What?
there. You can start showing books, because this makes a perfect segue, Rob, because
I didn't
we
pull
wanna
anything.
we want to know what you like, what you love, what you collect, what gives you that passion that we all see every single episode. We want to see your stack for once.
Okay.
Absolutely agree.
I'm
with
only
Kevin.
going to start it off and only take a short amount of time for a very good reason. Let me blow myself up, and you will see why. So a long time ago, when I first started doing this show, in the first few episodes, I had a glass table doing all this stuff here. You're going to see what the top somethings are here. Oh, no, I blocked it out here so you can't see everything. Great. So when I first started doing the show, this thing that was a wooden table was glass. So over here, I'm getting stuff ready to show some books where I'd have the camera on it, and I put something down and it shatters the glass, and I was wearing sandals. So much like John McClane in Die Hard, I did the entire episode with bloody feet, didn't say a word about what happened until I said afterward, yeah, I should probably go to the hospital. Like, why? I show like Lady Fantastic my feet. Not an OnlyFans. And like, how did you do that? Not say anything the entire episode. I'm like, well, when it's showtime, just like when Conan O'Brien would feel anxious about something or go, oh, is everything going to go wrong? The second it's showtime, you just go and you don't know anything going on, anything else around you. It's kind of like having ADD, where it's like a bright light shining right at you, but if you have to focus on anything else, it's like expanding the beam. So that's how I did it. All right, this is why I can't really show a lot of books right now. So I'll let Kevin show everybody that's in the chat be on screen, but I'm going to take the camera and show you why. All right, here we go. So this room here has so many comics in it.
Oh, we've never had a Hall of Justice tour since I've been around.
I claim Jim Lee Batman. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let me make sure none of this gets torn out and
I do need
destroy
to Jim Lee
anything.
Batman one day.
All right, so over here you can see how I have stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks.
Oh, you have so many good ones.
Well, the problem is as you see over here, I don't have the Hall of Justice key books that are out anymore. They're going to be going on the outside of some of these, but I needed to put up another one of these. which means that all of the in the hall is where I have. Hey, Kitty, is where I have. All the Spider-Man books right now are inside the hall. So,
with Max.
With Max. Max is my gargoyle. Max is the one that takes care of all the books. So over here, even more books. And right here, these. All right. So for Vinson that doesn't have a few of those books that are bagged and boarded, these are 6 boxes where almost none of these things are bagged or boarded or anything. I know, terrible, right? But I'm planning on getting rid of them because I got this for a collection. And in that collection was a bunch of stuff that I wanted, like First Green Goblin and whatnot. All right, here we go. So the reason why I'm not going to be showing any of those books is because they're everywhere. They are everywhere. But I will wind up doing a room walkthrough when this whole thing is done. But right now, everything is in the process of work in progress. Just like how I have done on my shorts, where I have a how-to or comic tips. And here in Florida, we are in the middle of hurricane season. So you see some tarping that's up there that I need to put down on some of the racks that have the plywood or the particle board at the very bottom, because if there's any water that gets into the hull, that plywood board, even if the water gets up about like just a inch or so, it'll soak into the particle board, soak into the box, and then you're in trouble. So just put a piece of plastic, and that's what, if you're an active collector, no matter what, whatever you're spending on your books, it's okay to spend a little bit more on the Mylar, on bags, on the peripheral stuff, because you want to be able to say, yeah, I have a 9.8 of something and it's in a box back there. Hold on, let me take it out. You take it out and the whole thing is just slumped.
I bet Cliff's like, yeah.
Wait, let me
The
go get
10%
my
discount
wife.
you can enjoy at BCW Supplies when you use Cliff Comics as your code.
And it's starred right now in the chat. So if you need to get some supplies, do it in bulk. It's what I always do. Sometimes I do it from Amazon if it's boards sometimes, because I'm going to order 1,000 boards. I'm not like Jigs that orders a pallet of 50,000 of them. But I know one day I'm going to have to do all of the boards again, because boards you need to replace about once every 10 years or so. And I basically did everything in Mylar within the first 2 years of the pandemic, because Lady Fantastic and I were trying to figure out, hey, what's the best kind of Mylar for these things? Because I wanted to go pull out a bunch of Black Panther comics, and they were ones I just got. They were brand new, 6 months and brand new bags where it looked like glass when I put it in. I go to pull them out and they were all wrinkled to shit. Why? We live in Miami, and living in South Florida, that humidity gets in no matter what. I just ordered this morning a humidifier or a dehumidifier, just because if you see 1 or 2 silverfish, well, you can expect there's probably more. So how do you get rid of them? Aside from, sprays like this, get a dehumidifier. It'll get rid of all those little nasties, because again, if you can afford the books, you need to properly protect them. It's great if you have a great collection, but if they're being eaten by silverfish, ain't nobody gonna want them. No, it's like smoking cigarettes. What was that, Bugs?
No, none. I didn't know they eat comics.
They eat paper. They eat sweet things, and
they're eating knowledge. They're eating knowledge.
I mean, it's not like they're obtaining it through osmosis. You eat it, you sleep on a book, you obtain it. No. Instead, it's just. I see more people are starting to watch here, and I want to thank everybody out there for watching, live replay or viewers, whoever it is. I know there's a lot of things going on a Friday night. If you're not watching a movie, you're out watching us, I thank you so much for this. We do these things every single Friday. We started out doing it on a Wednesday, but if you have a job, sometimes throwing together a show like this last minute, it can take a toll on your physical and mental health. So that's why we took a year off around 2022, and we came back and been doing it ever since. We don't really do the Kickstarters. We do want to support those people out there in the community that put their hard effort and work and money and blood, sweat, and tears. And I do mean that literally, because people do bleed from doing this. And I mean, we would like to support you, but at the same time, when we were trying to do this week in, week out, people having Kickstarters, they would send us a PDF. And I'm a court reporter. My job is mostly trials, depositions, and it can go really, really long. So it's showtime. You're going to be interviewing. Fill in the name of the blank. Did you read their work? No. So what are you going to do? Ask them the same questions we ask everybody else. And it felt really inauthentic. So us being able to do these things week in, week out, where we're basically just showing books, like show and tell, telling you information that we found out from other sources. When I dropped in the chat earlier this evening that this is the comic hub for the comic community, we're not Comic Tom that are going to be telling you about the top 10 books and why each one. I do a top 5 at the very end, sure, because we just want to get that knowledge out there, because there's certain people that would rather hoard that knowledge to themselves. And yeah, they might have a great expensive book that they got for $2 or $3. Good for you. I would like so that we have an even playing field, so that we can commiserate on this knowledge, so that everyone has it, so we're all better equipped. All right, I really
enjoy
want to.
commiserating.
What was that, Cliff?
I said I enjoyed the commiserating.
Absolutely. Just like how Vogs was saying earlier that he learned a lot from me. I learn a lot from everybody out here watching. There was an episode of Jigs back at the beginning of the year where
No one learns nothing from me. What are you talking about, Rob?
it can happen. I learned something from, and it's something that we know, but sometimes it helps to have it. When you watch it happen live, it feels like you were just kicked in the balls, or that somebody just took a piece of a Zagnut paper to rip off the hair from your testicles. That's what it felt like watching this. So Biggs had Ian on, and I don't mean Ian Tacoma, I mean Ian. He's beloved. We all know who Ian is. And he was showing one of the drug issues from Amazing Spider-Man, and he goes to take it out of the bag, and we're all telling him to take the tape off. He didn't take the tape off, and that tape caught on the cover of the book. So he tries to get it out, and he's like really close up with the camera watching this, and we're watching as the cover gets lifted from that book. And it was right afterwards where I went, okay, that's going to be my comic book tip number. I can't remember what number it was, but yeah, if you're working with comics, this is the reason why we use Bender's tape. I mean, this is
I've little rips on some covers, but nothing like extraordinary.
Yeah, but you didn't cause them, Vogs. It came that way.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a Green Lantern 76 where it was at least about like an 8.0 or so, but somebody at some point took that book out and the tape caught on the edge of the book. So there was a little bit of a tape pull. I'm okay with it. It was really nice presenting otherwise. But had I have done that myself? So sometimes watching other people fail means that maybe you don't have to yourself, because we all learn from one another in the end.
Thank you.
All right, I want to start seeing some people's books. I don't know what's going on in the private chat. Where's Lady F? I don't know. Lady Fantastic, we love her, but I know she's living in a new spot, new home, new area, so she still has to take care of some things. So, Lady, we love you and we miss you, and hope to see you back here soon.
Yeah, I'll go real fast. I only 4 things.
So when Kevin says there's 31 in here, does Kevin see it because Kevin has permission?
I think so, because that means all the people. Yeah, we have Kevin streaming on his channel, and we have Cliff streaming on his channel. So I guess that means all together.
Yes, and I love that. Well, there's 20 in the main chat, and that's lovely.
This is not what we're used to. We're a small channel. I don't want to be a large channel. A large channel usually means, hey, Rob, you're doing things wrong. You should do this instead. The larger you have of a following, the more people feel entitled to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, there's 20 on your channel. There's 3 on mine and 5 on Cliff's currently.
So, Bruce isn't throwing his hat in that ring.
Let me tell you something, Rob. You have created a wonderful bubble for yourself, because it doesn't matter the size of your channel. There's this thing that I belong to called Instagram. And even when my channel was 400, I had people telling me what to do.
Ah.
You know, and at the end of the day, hi Bruce. At the end of the day,
Yes, Bruce.
you have to go. It works with you, your higher power, and your Chat GPT. So like
My higher power says puppy.
It's the skeleton, Michael.
Is that a greyhound?
It's an Italian greyhound, so he's really tiny.
Michael, I assume
my
that's the
gosh.
skeleton you're referring to.
I haven't seen one in ages. The last
Vinson. Sorry, go ahead, Cliff.
the last greyhound I knew was my mom's best friend. His name was Milano.
Vincent, you know what's funny about them? I saw a video of a greyhound, and it was like on a person's bed, and it was like whining. And someone said, the caption said, "Why is this giant mosquito serenading me?" I'm like, that's
He's a goofball,
terrible.
but he's allergic to grass, so he gets hives during the summer.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if you can see his chest
We're
there. It's
talking
all-
about how does he go to the
That poor
bathroom? What the
boy.
heck?
I give him so I put shirts on him to try to minimize it, but he like always gets out into the grass somehow. I give him
Oh.
Benadryl to minimize it. It's a
I love
dork.
it. I love greyhounds.
Well,
Anyway,
Rob, we
whenever
will
Rob's
let
ready,
you
I'll go.
decide who you want to show books first, second, third, all the way to the end. It's up to
Well,
you.
I know,
Break it out.
I know. Boggs has been really, really, really excited to show something. So let's get him to go first.
Yeah.
So I have 2 new comic books this week, and then a back issue and a slab with a story. New books: Justice League Unlimited 21, the Kari Andrews.
Cool.
Thought that was a funny cover.
Great cover.
That'll probably be in my order
X-Men-
tomorrow.
My favorite X-Men character is Rogue, so I was like, man, this is so 80s vibe, and I love it. Uncanny X-Men 32.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're doing a set of them. There's one with Wolverine on a motorcycle. Got this in the back issues. I know there's a bunch of connecting covers. I'll probably get the Magneto one and then maybe get the others. It's X-Men 1991, number 1.
Cool.
Okay.
Not many of those out there, I think, right? Like real low print run, something like 1,200.
Something like 2 million. Something like that.
Somewhere
I thought it
about
was
that.
more like
So-
1,000. It's really limited.
Hey, everybody has their first X-Men number 1, and it's
Hell yeah. Everybody's got an X-Men one.
I
Great
know.
book.
So, quick story on this. I said it on my channel, and there's going to be another video on it too. Part of the series I do called Slab Story. But anyway, so this guy walks into my LCS. It's not that big. And he says, I have slabs to sell. I used to work for Stan Lee. And then this guy he worked with took the money that from Stan Lee's like signings and bought like original art from other artists, and he called him out and said, dude, you're a cheater, you're a liar, blah blah blah. And he got fired for it. But he told us when we were at the shop on, what was it, Wednesday, that the documentary about Stan that's going to be shown at SDCC, San Diego Comic Con, he'll be in it. I don't remember what his name is, but he also made like custom rings for like the guys who played certain characters in shows. Like he met like voice actors and stuff. So he was selling these slabs, and he puts them down and puts one down and whatever. He had the one of Green Lantern where he's like this. He had a bunch of other ones. And then I see this book, and I'm like, I'm a 90s kid. I haven't watched the whole series, and I'm going to get a lot of flack. Yes, Bruce, I know. I've seen bits and pieces on YouTube of it because I'm a diehard Batman fan. Diehard Batman fan. I haven't watched this movie. I will watch it this weekend because I've been under a lot of stress this week, and I'm finally going to get around to it because I have a lot of time off because they cut my hours. Anyway, when he put this slab down, I was like, wow, that's a really cool slab. I like the cover. I love the animated show. I love the signature. So I go do something in the back of the store, look at something. I come back, and the owner of the shop says $1,000 to the guy. And the guy's like, okay. The owner of the shop is a really nice guy. So he hands me this slab in front of his wife, one of the workers, my friend who helps work there, and the other guy. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't deserve this slab. He's like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, no, I don't. And I turned to the guy who sold the slabs. He's like, yeah, when you were in the back, I talked to the owner, and it was his first time being there. And we worked in a price when I heard you said you liked the cover and you liked the signature. We worked in a price. I took a hit because I cared what you said on a hit on the slab so he could give it to you. And I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, it's yours. I'm like, dude, I don't deserve it. He's like, please take it. You deserve it. You said you loved it. So with that being said, sorry for the long story. It is Batman 1993, Mask of the Phantasm, not numbered, witnessed and signed 7/28/2018 by one Kevin Conroy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
That's a good book.
Oh, they deserve the long banger.
Cried because it was free, and I messaged I told my shop owner, I'm like, do I owe you anything? He's like, no. And I turned to the guy, he's like, no, like I said, I took a hit because I heard your dedication. You love comics, and I love hearing that. And I watch bits of the animated series, but whenever I read Batman, I bet I am Zach. I'm gonna watch it Sunday.
Whoa. You've never seen Mask of the Phantasm?
What? I have to share with you now. So the voice of Phantasm was my childhood or my teenage crush. So, just giving away my age a little bit here.
So the reason
Real quick, I'm just going to tell you what this will. It is not just the best Batman animated movie. It is the best Batman movie, period.
I'm excited for it. I've seen trailers for it. The reason I didn't watch it was because I recently got into comics the last 5 years. I didn't hate comics. I liked Batman. I liked Batman and stuff. Now I'm into comics. I'm probably going to go back and watch the series. But I'm a diehard Batman fan. Cliff knows it. I've been on his show before for a bunch of things. I have a bunch of Batman comics, probably a stack like this big, almost a whole short box or two. And whenever I read Batman, I just read in reading Batman when he talks is Kevin Conroy. I am Bryant. It's going to be a slab story coming out soon. I'm going to screen record when I showed it on my new pickups from Wednesday. I'm just going to screen record. It may not be like super high def, but I just want to screen record it. But yeah, yes, I haven't watched all of it, like I said, but I am going to watch Mask of the Phantasm this week. But like I said, I know who Kevin Conroy is. I've heard his voice a million times because I've watched YouTube videos on Batman and stuff. But yeah, getting this, I almost cried because I love Batman. And Kevin Conroy is my favorite voice actor of all time, along with Peter Cullen. So
that's awesome.
If someone calls me a fake Batman fan, you're wrong, because I can show you a bunch of Batman comics, a bunch of Batman figures. And
Me too.
Our buddy Tony Oldwolf knows I'm that big of a Batman fan that he's going to make me a Batman cowl.
Oh, no, that I got to see. And Will, I just got to tell you this much. When it comes to people on YouTube these days, there's a reason why on the graphic that I made for tonight that I had to put at the very bottom there, no AI used. Why? Because, and this is the annoying thing, if you use Photoshop, they might actually tag your video as being AI. But I would rather watch a human being talking with just a talking head than some AI slop. So high definition, low definition, it doesn't matter. Just make that video. Especially
I appreciate you guys listening to my story. I know it was long, but this is going to be with me forever. Sorry for the rant and the long story.
Or at least till you send it to me.
I just want to say real quick, Logs, I don't know if you know the vibe of this channel, but you're a fan if you like the character. You don't even need to own a Batman comic.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're a freaking Batman fan.
Batman is my all-time
More than
favorite
that,
character.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You're a Batman fan.
I'm definitely gonna watch it for this week because I don't work a lot. So I appreciate
movie,
you
you'll
guys
enjoy it.
letting me show this. Oh, I
So
bet I will because
I
I
hope you
love
like it. I
most
don't want to
stuff.
build it up too much, but there's 3, count them, 3 Joker introductions, and each one of them are great in the movie.
I remember seeing it in the theater. It was fun. It was a good time.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening to my story because most people outside would be like, "Oh, he's just talking and talking. Show us the damn book."
Oh, yeah.
No, the build up
Build
was
up.
awesome.
Get some
Don't give a damn
context.
what they say. Show what you like.
Absolutely. So who wants to show some books next?
You pick. You're in charge.
You're in
Well,
charge.
he's already
Go.
up there. Go ahead, Vincent.
Oh, me. Ah.
Top Shelf Friday, baby.
Yeah, Vincent. Woo!
Well, it's the 250th episode, so I pulled some 250th issues. One of them is going to be a mystery because I don't have a backer board, so you can do another guess on it.
Shame on you. I'm Cliff.
I am an
Okay,
Iron Man
what-
fan, so you're not going to be surprised to see Iron Man 250.
Ooh, that
It's
is
a
cool
follow-up
cover.
to the 150th issue.
Is it boarded at least?
Yes.
I hope so.
As a shock to anybody who follows me for 2 seconds on Blue Sky, I am also a Hulk fan. And Hulk 250, look at that nice Mylar, the nice new backing board.
It's got a board.
Look at that.
It's
And
Miracle.
it's a newsstand copy. Look at this.
Well, hold on. I got to pull a Cliff. Hey, let's see the back of that again.
Not that one.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
He's using Scotch tape.
Uh-oh.
I am using Scotch tape.
Even when he's
That's
gagging and
that's
guarding
the
someone
that's not even the
satisfied.
most unforgivable, okay? Because you can remove the Scotch tape before you go to open it.
Uncanny X-Men 227.
And so actually that's good. So Cliff, that's actually what I do when I open a book. I take the Scotch tape off and I put it to the side on my side
It's
table.
what I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this teaser is the 250th issue. It's 1980. I think it says 89. It's kind of hard to tell. 88 or 89. Any guesses?
X-Men.
JLA.
Excellent.
I cheated. I saw the Polaris cover when you put it back there before.
Cheater. Yeah. And then it's great. You should steal it. Amazing Spider-Man 250, signed by Klaus Janson and JRJR.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Nice.
And signed by the dog that chewed on it.
No, dog.
Hey,
no,
don't
this
talk
isn't
about
a
JRJR
dog chew
that
one. This
way.
one's actually in really nice shape.
Oh, okay.
Skeleton dog.
I've been really busy this week trying to get a job, and it was my birthday, so it was like a lot of stuff going on. I showed this off at Bruce's channel though. My wife is amazing.
My wife. Sorry.
My wife. My wife pays attention to nerdy stuff more than I do because I didn't even know these were a thing. But the Frazetta Universe action figure series, she got me all 3 of them. These are the Frazetta Girl special versions.
Nice. I walked by that booth like 20 times at Heroes, and that booth is awesome.
So yeah, this is a John Carter of Mars action figure. And then since we have so many people watching, should I open these? I will absolutely sway.
Are you gonna play with it?
No.
Oh.
Never take it out unless you're going to play
Yes.
with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why?
So
If
I
you're
will
gonna
take it
play
out and
with
play
it, you
with
whip it right out. But otherwise, no.
That's what she
there are-
said.
Whoa, what? Cliffy.
There are 3 figures in this set series. Again, I saw Death Dealer on Blue Sky. Somebody posted it, but I didn't know there was more. And so that's John Carter. Then we've got Conan.
Nice.
Is that great Frazetta
And
art?
Conan.
Which
Hey,
city is he
Art-
from, Jason?
Vincent-
What city is he from again?
Conan?
Yeah, what city is he
Boston,
from?
right?
What city is he from? I mean, he's from the Hyborian Age. I don't know. I just
Nope.
watched Conan yesterday.
He's from Scranton.
Conan
Is it
from
cinnamon? Is he a cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
There you go.
He's a cinnamon.
You know what? So I actually, because of these figures, and the Red Sonja, the new movie came out for free stream on Amazon Prime. So I watched it 2 nights ago. It's terrible. And then it went to the 2011 version next as a what to watch next. And so I watched it and I was like, oh, maybe it's not as bad as I remembered. It was terrible.
Hey, Doc, I forget, was Vincent, were you at Heroes Con with Doc?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot, because I should have talked to you. I swear you were with him and I just didn't know.
Oh, you're good, man. You went by us real quick, and it was like the last day I was there. You're good.
But go ahead.
Death Dealer.
Awesome. Yes, I need to get one of those.
This one's the best one for sure. And
I
again,
need to get one of
the
those.
artwork used on it's amazing.
Did you go to the Frazetta table?
I did not.
They have one at Heroes, and they have merch and they have books and everything.
But yeah, props to my wife. I didn't even know they were a thing. I'm really bad about keeping track of action figure stuff. I have a hard enough time keeping track of comic book stuff. So. And then
you don't do it doesn't make it
my
bad.
Top Shelf Friday, New Mutants #1, signed by Chris Claremont, Bob McLeod, and Wheezy, Louise Simonson.
Louise Simonson.
And this was inspired for me as a choice this week because call out to Spy Vinyl on Blue Sky, our good friend Bill in Colorado.
He's a mob now.
His very first X-Men comic yesterday.
Yay!
Now, Vincent, that is your Top Shelf Friday. Please hold that back up again. Long one.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Oh, look at the little kitty. And he's playing with the tiny little chick. Wait, you're here for comic books, you dumb asshole! It puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion in the basket.
That guy didn't survive that boat ride.
I'm telling you, at the last second, you can see when that girl becomes infertile.
Hey, hey, Rob.
Stop talking. Go to jail.
I'm so confused.
Hey, Rob, I've got some breaking news. It puts lotion in the basket.
Like a Tacoma?
Look at that.
Oh. Where's Wheezy?
I wasn't even sure if I had
Movie
a signature on here, but I'm like, I think I do, and I do. So there we go.
Nice.
So breaking news, it does put lotion in the basket.
And in a top loader?
I'll shut up.
It's a wall book, so all my wall books lean. I don't know how well you can see behind me. All of those are like on an angle, leaning towards the wall. So I don't like to do that with just a bag and board. So yeah, if they're on the wall, they're in a top loader.
Nice. That's all I have. I haven't been able to get to a shop. I feel like a bad comic book fan.
No, you're
So
not.
bad. I haven't been going to comic shops either. I've been ordering a couple things here and there offline. Although there is one thing that I did want to present that I forgot about earlier. So I know that Kevin has sent me some stuff. It'll probably get here tomorrow. But last night when he was showing that in our group chat, I spent a good portion of last night doing some stuff.
Ooh.
I didn't send you anything.
Oh, Kevin.
Explain that, Kevin. Explain that, Kevin. And that.
Oh.
The best of us.
I swear if I get something, I'm going to lose it because I don't deserve it.
Tacoma's is in the living room because it's in an actual box. Cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I've never gotten an AOK before. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell, bro?
And
Bro, wait, let me get the sign up.
Miracleman.
Oh, look at this son of a bitch.
I need to get them into some
help me,
actual
Bruce.
packaging.
Cliff's scaring
Because
me.
the way that Economics and Comics Billy ships things, I love how he does it. So I'm going to be doing it the same way because a lot of this stuff, some of these books are like $100 a piece.
What?
So,
Christ.
Rob,
What?
this is kind of like giving people birthday gifts on your birthday.
It's
I
a
don't think
dick
you're
in the
supposed to do it this way.
box.
So, Rob, those boxes that you like are available from BCW. You could probably get a discount there if you knew the right person.
Use
I
Cliff.
can, but at this point, I get so many of these boxes here that as long as they keep coming in weekly, I'm never going to run out.
It's a good
Congrats.
problem
That's
to
fair.
have.
But for all your other supply needs, I'm there.
Take a look at the star. We have it
I'd
starred
pass.
in the Not Near Mint chat. So if you need your BCW needs taken care of, Cliff's got you.
Use Vogs because he doesn't have one.
So someone used it last night because I already see it on my transaction list.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you
There you go.
get credit for it or
I do. For every you save 10% and I make 10%. 5%. I make 5%.
Nice.
and Bruce
That's
makes
cool.
100%.
What? How do I
I
get?
don't have a
Bruce. I'm
sponsor
just
yet.
saying shit. I'm sorry, Bruce.
I just have merch. No.
Yeah, Bruce.
I don't
does
even
Oh,
have
if you have
merch.
merch, let's see it. Okay, the next person to go is Bruce.
I don't have any merch like laying around.
Bruce.
And Bruce,
All right,
we love you,
so-
bro.
Does your OnlyFans count as merch?
What
Yes.
the hell?
Maybe.
Giving it away.
My OnlyFans name is Verse Hung 8. No.
And by
Anyway.
the way, I like your little Batman. fucking
I was
Bruce.
doing CLZ while you guys were going, but here's the comic that was in my hand.
Hey.
Bang!
Hey,
Is that Ben Riley?
it is.
And you stand.
Hey, Ben.
In his very first adventure.
Oh,
All right. So let's get to books I got this week.
By the way, I didn't mean to call out Bruce like that. I'm horrible.
Superman 74.
Oof. You
Oh,
just
the-
opened that
shoot,
pack.
DC.
I opened that pack this week.
Oh,
Was there anything good in it?
Yeah, I'm
All
showing
of
it. I got not all of it, just 4 out of 7. Man of Steel 19.
DC
That's it.
Universe.
Ooh, DCU, nice.
I don't have any of those ones.
Action Comics 684.
So what is this from, Bruce? Cliff said a box.
A collector's
it's
pack.
It's a multi-pack.
It's Doomsday collector's pack.
Hmm.
And
Oh.
from that pack, I got Man of Steel 18.
Ooh.
So you see, as a
First
kid, I
Doomsday.
ignored these constantly.
Same.
Or I should say, as a young man, I ignored them constantly because they were 3rd and 4th print books. But
And
the
you don't do
DCU
second
logo,
Animaniacs number 7.
Oh,
is that
nice.
one of the harder to get ones?
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh, that's Bruce after the show. I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Looney Tunes 13.
Cool.
Is that Wiley? Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Zatanna 15.
Ooh, Adam Hughes.
Good cover.
Zatanna
One of those
16.
more expensive ones. Man,
Ah.
between 15 and 16, it's like a competition of whichever one is either more popular or more expensive. On any given day, it's different.
Very true. I got another pack. Green Lantern, which has
Ooh,
it has Final Night, Parallax, and what is that? Green Lantern 81.
oh, I need Parallax eventually. I'm a big Hal Jordan fan.
Now you got to find one with Flash 100 in it.
I've had like 7 of those things. I can never get a 9/8 in any of those 100s I have.
Hmm.
X-Men 137.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Phoenix must.
Phoenix Saga.
I finally got this in a 9/8 because I love this cover. I love punk rock Supergirl. Supergirl number 4 from the miniseries.
Yeah.
What number is
I
that?
have that.
And
Issue 4.
number 4.
Okay.
And I a viewer of mine, I met him at Heroes Con. I introduced him to another friend that had a huge collection of Mark Spears. He flew his private jet from his house to Texas, bought his whole Mark Spears collection, and then sent me a thank you box.
Wow.
So this is the first work of
There's
Mark
Mark
Spears.
Spears.
Yep.
Warning.
He lives
Warning. 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 Banger alert. Banger alert.
That's going to apply to everything you're showing.
He lives around here somewhere. I need to stalk his house one day.
He lives.
Whoa.
Oh, you have a restraining order for Mike Spears too?
Yeah, he's from Huntsville in theory.
Yeah. Then was not expecting this.
He's going to be in
Ash Can
Chattanooga
for
next weekend.
Monsters.
I'm going there.
An ash can from Monsters. Woo.
Yeah. Oof. I'm not even gonna tell you how much that costs.
I'm already quite aware.
Then this Transformers homage. And it's a metal cover, 10 made.
10.
And this
Not a
book,
1 in 10, 10 made.
10 made. And this book, I've been trying to get this book forever. It's been out of my price range for a while that I'm willing to pay for this book. It's Monsters #1, the 1 in 75 metal cover.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I love
Yeah,
that
so-
signature. That's awesome. It's like he put that character in just to sign over.
So shout out for my first and only best AOK.
It's pretty,
You're gonna
pretty
get
good
one
one.
from me. Nice.
And that's pretty much it.
Congrats, Bruce.
Stick
Very
around long
nice.
enough, you'll get them. All right, Tacoma, do you got anything?
I do. And I don't know if Miracleman's still in the can or what, but I did fix my light so it's on a different setting. Hopefully the glare is not as bad. I still haven't got it.
You're not
perfect.
in heaven anymore.
And it's still light outside.
Yeah,
I thought it
still
was
have
just
to
the
get-
surface of the sun.
I still have to cover that up. That will help a lot. With
My room where I sleep in has skylights, and when I first moved in, the blaring sun early morning, so I'm like, oh, come on.
There
It's a
you
great
go.
issue,
So
Rob.
I sold all my ROMs, so I decided to start collecting it again because I can never make up my mind. I like to collect the weirder things, so I've got a couple issues with this NFL
Yes.
Super Pro.
I need to get mine
I think that
signed
was the
by,
banned issue.
Cisco.
No, I think that's issue 6. This is issue 2. Yeah.
One for
This is
making
cool.
fun of
They had a
Indians.
bunch of these at half price. These like reprints that went with the toys, but they were all beat up except for this one. So I'll go back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have some more.
Cool.
Hit a bunch of Conan, late issue Conan.
Ooh, beautiful
200 and
cover.
above. Yeah, nothing major. I like this cover. No major artists or like key issues. Conan, I think, ended at 275. The latest one I got was 265. I did get that ROM issue. If the ROM issue that he showed is the ROM issue that you're talking about, was 263. And another good one, if you like those bondage covers, 265. Death of a Dynasty. So I got this one just on a whim because, like, I've always thought about collecting these since I've gotten a number of them at the shows. But I saw that this had the Invincible character on it. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if maybe this is like an early appearance of Invincible. This is a 2012 Emerald City Comic Con guide. Invincible's been around since 2002, which like blows my mind. I had no idea the property was that old. I'd only come into my consciousness within the last 5 years, maybe. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just because it's good condition, I grabbed some Silver Age Archie's joke
Nice.
book. There's some dolphins in there and stuff. You know, this is a play on words with a good beat with the band, but it's also a jackhammer. You get it? Like, da 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 da. Oh, I like this beat. Okay.
So
Civil
he's
War.
clever,
This
he's
is
like, oh.
I don't know if this is Civil War Unmasked or Civil War Choosing Sides. It's not the same barcode as the other Civil Wars, but I saw that 8, so I figured maybe it was a ratio variant. I just picked it up. I like the Inhumans. It was a cool cover. This next one I got for Kevin, if he doesn't have it and if he collects it. I don't know if you're a Billy the Kid fan. This is issue 74.
We don't know.
That's great.
I don't have it. I don't have much Charlton Western.
I didn't know if this was one of the Westerns he collected. So let me know if you need 74. It's in decent condition. I think it would pass your test. These next two I got for this guy named Michael. Richie Rich Success.
Ooh.
If you believe Key Collector, these are like $50 books in top condition. I'm like, no, I don't think so. But this is Richie Rich Bank Book issue 2, going all the way back to like 1974 or something. There is a whole ton of different Richie Rich books. There's been like 12 different like series of Richie Rich. It's pretty crazy.
More like 20. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yes.
And I only just found out that this handsome motherfucker wound up writing a couple of them, and I gotta find them now.
I know.
Good luck with that. Print run's very low. Very low.
Wait. Writing in or writing them?
He wrote them. He
Wrote
kept this
the
secret
issue.
from us all this
You
time.
wrote issues of Richie Rich?
Yes.
I
And
have.
that's Canadian up there? You kept this from him?
I don't even have any originals of them. Oh,
I'm
I wrote a couple of issues of Shrek too. So yeah, believe it or not.
Oh my God, you hot bitch. I can't believe this. I'm going to send you my damn script. Don't let me forget. Everyone else I sent it to, the only one who actually read it and wrote back to me was John's Comics for Kids. Everyone else I sent it to has never freaking looked at it. But I'm sending it to you, Kevin. I'm going to harass you. I want details and fixes.
If you type my name in comics, you'll see I have a few writing credits. It's weird.
I don't care about that anymore. You have writing
whoa,
credits.
whoa.
Now I want to use you.
This is one of those things I did not know prior to asking Kevin to come on this show.
We don't Google each other here. That's not cool.
Yeah, please don't Google me.
Don't Google
Don't Google me. No.
So I did one of those mystery packs that one like used toy store in my town does. So all these next books I got in a pack for $15. Got that, which I think I need, the Wizard version of 320. Got the gatefold version.
Oh.
I didn't look to see if that was the newsstand.
That's the second time we've seen that tonight.
And it's not a newsstand, but it's still pretty cool because if you're not familiar, this is the one that has all the covers on. Yeah, pretty cool. Some of us
from 1991, right?
Yeah, some of us feel like this destroyed the X-Men that we loved in the 80s, but when I
did.
talk to younger people, they think that's sacrilege for me to say, so I don't know.
They're wrong.
I also think that the prequel trilogies destroyed Star Wars. What do I know? X-Men Messiah Complex Chapter 1, and this is a variant edition.
Nice.
Ooh, that, you know what that looks like is
cool.
Bill Sienkiewicz a little bit.
I don't think so. I think it's Silvestri. Yeah, Silvestri and somebody Weems. Chapter 5 in the Messiah Complex. So these are just
First
randoms.
appearance of Hope. That's a bigger book.
Chapter 6. Yep.
Oh.
And chapter 9. So whenever I get stuff from this guy and he's got the mystery packs, it's usually like a broken up run, right? So chapter 1, 5, 6, 9, 10. Nice artwork on these though.
Was my girl
and then
Rogue in that series?
chapter 12.
Oh, she gets her ass handed to her in that series, but she fights like a champ.
That's right. Chapter 13.
Go.
And then some uncannies in like, the early 90s, but newsstands. So that was pretty cool. This is when newsstands were about 25% of the overall print run. I'm just still trying to recollect all of the Chris Claremont X-Men. So this is nice to pick these up and get a little start on that. And then somebody showed this before.
Hey, there
And
it is.
I was thinking about doing a 250, but I'm like, this might be the only issue 250 I have of any run. So I only went with that one. And then
Good
finally there was a little Archangel cover here. And that's all I've picked up. I've been busy this week. Been doing a little bit of schoolwork.
That's still a lot.
Sacre
Yeah.
bleu.
Still a lot, but not as much as I'd like. I like, here's the thing. You find a gem or like a stealth buy like one day, and you just think that like you're going to go back to half price every week after that and find a stealth buy that's worth a couple $100 for like $2. Doesn't work out that way, but once you've done it once, you think you've got some sort of like magic that you know where to go and you know what to do, and not that you were just lucky. So yeah.
More than 2 months, huh, Ben?
Vincent, that's not including any of like the the stuff on my pull, the modern stuff. Is I get a lot of that too. Oh no, wait a second. I got something amazing. I totally forgot.
Beep boop 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 beep.
As he's looking for it, I just want to remind everybody, as someone who lives in the area that Tacoma does, it blows me away that he finds comic books where he finds them, because all of those locations near me are freaking garbage.
Have you guys met up before for comic hunting?
Not yet. We will at some point. So this is the gallery edition of Hidden Years. I'm now a sucker for these Wendy Pini art books. I'm going to start getting way more of them than I want or deserve or need. I had to sell a bunch of books last Sunday to fund this one.
Hey, you should have them sign that at ECCC this coming year.
Are they going to be at ECC?
They usually are. They're pretty.
You've got a fancy signed hardcover now. Come on now.
Yeah.
I've got a few things. I mean, I've got all the #1s signed by them and stuff, but it's just, oh my God, it's heavy and big and amazing and glorious and wonderful. There's Tavi. Hey, I want to shout out Sci-Fi Sisters, a bunch of African American women who do great YouTube channels, sci-fi, like the rebranding of sci-fi, SYFY Sisters, and Tony Titan, who I met on the webs when we were both supporting the ElfQuest audio movie Kickstarter. She does a series under the Sci-Fi Sisters channel on just ElfQuest, and they literally just did an episode like 2 nights ago of the character that I just showed, Kavi. So is that how I spell it? Definitely give a shout out to them and give them a watch if it's up your alley. They do great stuff. Really cool, especially their ElfQuest stuff, I think is top notch. So there you go. That's all I've gotten.
Hey Ian, I gotta find it. I've got an ElfQuest print that I had the pennies sign me like 10 years ago at ECCC. If I find it, you can have it.
For real?
Yeah. I think I have it upstairs with I have a bunch of prints because I think I don't have room for them on the walls. I'm pretty sure.
Believe me, this is a smaller room, and I'm going to be culling soon, and I hate to get rid of stuff. It'll probably just go into like the closet, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I'll look for it for you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so who's next?
I can go.
Or who hasn't gone yet? All right, where is he? There he is.
I'm starting to lose track.
Throwing you up on the screen now. Yeah, I already lost track.
Okay, so pardon me. So what I brought were some fanzines. If people are interested in seeing that,
of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it's called the Rockets Blast Comic Collector, and because you were showing ElfQuest, that's when I went in the back room and got it. This is called The Spinning of ElfQuest by Wendy Pini. This is from November of 1978, and it had a print run of 2,200.
Oh my Lord!
That's pretty cool.
I've only seen that on. It's so cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
There you go.
Okay. The next one was issue number 61 from 1968. It had a print. It's not ElfQuest. It's something else now. That had a print run of 2,300.
What?
Cool.
Amazing Man.
Amazing Man.
That's John Emond, the Amazing Man, right there. Centaur Publications.
The knowledge that people have that I don't is amazing.
Yeah. This one here is number 66 from 1969. Had a print run of 2000.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's cool.
All right, so that's very Wood-esque, but not wood. Who's that artist?
The cover was done by a fellow named Robert Klein.
Ah, okay.
Famous comedian.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
This one is issue number 72 from 1970. It had a print run of 2000. It's a little dark.
Look at that one.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
This one here, the cover was done by a fellow named Bob Juanillo.
Incredible. Incredible work. That's fantastic.
The next one is from 1974. It's issue 110 of War of the Worlds. Had a print run of 2000.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
These were done between, pardon me, 1964 and 1983.
That's beautiful.
Centaur went out of business in the Golden Age.
The next one is an Outer Limits Horror. It's number 111 from 1975. Had a print run of 2000.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You know,
this
that doesn't
one-
even look like a comic. That looks just like some original art.
The cover was done by a fellow named John Adkins Richardson.
We saw what his influence was.
Yeah.
The next one is number 125 from 1976. It had a print run of 1500.
Oh, wow. Who did that cover?
I couldn't. It says uncredited.
It looks like a
There's
Wrightson.
a name underneath the figure in the front.
It looks like Wrightson.
Yes, it is. Wrightson, 1973.
Pretty Wrightson, yeah.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Wow.
Definitely Wrightson. That's great. That's incredible.
Then I have issue 128 from 1976. Had a print run of 1700.
Whoa.
That's beautiful.
I'm saving the banger alert for the end. It'll apply to everything.
Hey, Lyle, just asking, are you a fan of the artist known as Mobius?
Yes.
I am too.
This is the other RBC one, issue 132 from 1976. The cover was done by Mike Zeck and had a print run of 1800.
Dude, Zach is so great.
Nice.
I think my favorite Zach work is his Punisher run is so good.
The next one is from 1979, issue 148. Had a print run of 2800, and the cover art was done by Don Rosa.
The guy who did Ducks.
Yep.
Nice.
Very cool.
And the last one for tonight, because there's still got stacks of them, is from 1979, issue 150. Had a print run of 3300.
Oh,
Jim.
That's great. Rosa.
That's all I got for you tonight, Rob.
Do it,
All
Rob.
right. There you go. You're getting it for everything.
Thank
you.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Holy fucking shit. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that book. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I like turtles.
Turtles are nice.
I like turtles.
Oh, look at
All
the
right. Who
kitty.
else we got
Wait,
here?
this is about comic books.
Got Michael and Kevin and Cliff.
We're like halfway
Michael,
through.
Kevin,
Miracle Man, you son of a bitch.
I don't know. I don't think
Hello,
Miracleman has anything to show this week,
Hello,
guys. We can just skip
Clifford.
it.
Hello,
Cliff,
Clifford.
you're on
And
mute.
you unmuted.
Beautiful son of a
I will
bitch.
talk for Cliff.
Can't hear you.
I
You're
am Cliff's
muted.
My name
voice
is Cliff.
today.
You're
I will
muted.
talk.
Stay muted.
Hello,
Make
my
it-
name
I don't even know why I was muted.
Because you
Well, he
love
said some
me.
really
Yeah, I was
insightful
gonna say,
things
did
in the
someone
last
mute
10
me
minutes.
thinking that was the noise? I don't know.
No,
Hello, my
because
name
you
is
love
Cliff.
me.
So anyhow, if you want to see what comics I bought this week at the shop, go check out my YouTube. But
This is Cliff because Cliff.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
and I'm all out of bubblegum, bitches. All out of that bubble gum.
Oh, I got a parody of that, Cliff. I wanted you to make part of your channel.
All right. So, right. I don't have my comics of the week on handy. Last weekend, I did a fill a box. I filled 2 boxes. But y'all are going to get a big old taste of that. And you're going to get a taste of what I'm bringing to Only Slabs tomorrow. All right. But I'm not going to show all of them off because, you know, got to save something for the show. All right. So one thing that was really cool when I was doing the fill box is there were multiple copies of first issue special.
Those are fun.
So this was for my second go around in the store.
You got Lady Cop?
I didn't get Lady Cop. You know, I got this Tales at G.I. Joe first Springfield reprint.
Ooh, that's hot now.
Because it is hot now. So I was like, oh, look, first reprint. All right. Giant Size Fantastic Four, number 3. Giant Size Conan the Barbarian, number 2.
Yeah, he is.
Giant Size Conan, number 3.
They're thickies.
Number 5 for Conan. Another number 5.
There's only 5 of them. Do you get all 5?
No, I didn't. And Giant Size Man Thing, number 2. Because everyone should own a Giant Size Man
thing.
Absolutely.
So then there's a few issues of Kazar. There's a few issues of Kazar that involve Sabretooth and Spider-Man. I want them all. This is my first time getting one. Kazar number 25.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right. Also, there was some, you know, it's so funny. I love Superman, and I'm doing a fill box, and why is like Superman like the last thing that I grab, right?
Shame on you.
Yeah. We heard it all, Box. We heard it all.
Miss you.
Sure you do. All right. So we got, I love you, Box. So I got, again, fill a box. Pennies I paid for this. Lois Lane.
I would love to go to a fill a box thing.
Yeah. I'd love for you to fill my box. This is Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane 49.
Christ. Ooh.
You practically walk into it, Boggs.
Can't help it, Cliffy.
Hey, Ron.
And then, of course, Lois Runs for Office, number 62.
Does she win?
Does she ever?
Yes.
I think she wins if she hands it over to somebody else, some crap like that. And then, again, the condition is terrible. I never would have paid. It's labeled $8. I would have never paid $8 for this. But it's fill a box, and this is the sequel to one of my birthday books.
Nice.
I have that one there, Cliff, but it's an error copy.
Error?
Ooh, I gotta check.
Yeah, there's an error copy because if you look at that one there, did you just show it with Captain Britain?
Yes.
My copy at the very top, it's not red, it's in yellow, right above Marvel comic groups.
Oh.
Cool.
So, Cliff, I want to ask you, how does the comic fill a box? Do they just put a bunch of long and short boxes on a
Yes,
table?
exactly. And you power through the room and fill your box.
Whose collection is it? Just someone random?
The stores.
Oh, dang.
And sometimes it's a person. So one time I went to, the VFW in Connecticut to CliffCon. And there was a guy there, and he was trying to help his son with his bills and stuff because his son was battling cancer. The guy's name was Scott, and he let me fill a box up of Iron Man like nobody's business. There's a couple Iron Men that were separate that I grabbed, but
Cliff, I'm definitely gonna come hang out with you sometime and definitely go to one of these.
Well, we got to make sure that there's a fill a box happening because it's not always happening. Also, I drove through a torrential rainstorm to get to this. Anyhow, I picked up Supergirl number 4 from her first series.
Oh, that's such a good cover. Yes, sir.
Superman 306 because of the Bizarro of it all. When Bizarro starts, developing the reverse powers, ice vision and fire breath. And then, and this is a good one, all right? Superman 149.
Oh, nice.
I
Very
believe
nice.
I believe it's among the first 20-something appearances of the Legion. They're in it very briefly. It's an
But they're
imaginary. Lex is turning good. They give him a citadel on the moon. He's curing diseases, cancer, everything. He's like, come to my moon citadel and find out what it's all about. And then when they get there, they're like, Superman, should we trust him? But look at all the good he's done. No, he did it all for his chance to kill Superman.
Yeah, it's kind of like a van driving up to a bunch of kids and saying, "Come on, get in, kids. We're going to the comic shop." That's Lex saying, "Come to the moon, kids."
Right, but that's but after all the healing, you know, like it was crazy. I do like that it's in pretty decent shape.
Oh, I got jewels.
You know, that's very helpful. And then of course, you know, the Superman of it all. But I do think they loosely used. Yeah, by the way, this is the 8th appearance of the Legion of Superheroes. The dude who backed this actually knew. Good job. So now I'm so close to their first 10 appearances. I can almost taste it under my tears.
Ron's asking, how much was the box again?
$100.
Nice.
And because I brought my own box, right? Wait, it gets better. This box I'm digging in was only $75. If you did not bring a box, you paid $115. And then he told all of us who started our first box, if you do a second box, I'll do it for $75. So my second box, I get a free box from the store, 2 free comics, filled the box for $75, and then when he rung me up on the register, another free. Well, I said 2 free comics already. Anyhow, it worked out to 2. By the time I got to register, it had become 2 free comics and 1 slab as a thank you gift because he was doing like a raffle at the door as you left. And so that one was, oh my God, 20th anniversary of the X-Men. All right, so I happen to like this a lot. A, hey, it happens to be a newsie, but B,
Nice.
The very first two X-Men things I ever read in my life were the Phoenix Saga trade and the From the Ashes trade. And this is the cover they used on the From the Ashes trade. So I always have a special place in my heart for this cover.
Paul Smith does not get enough love. He is so good. He did not.
Absolutely.
And it's fun. So yeah, this I thought I was actually a little bit emotional with this. This was all at Best Comics International. And we'll come back to my other purchases. So I was just stocking up like crazy. Astonishing Tales number 5.
Yes.
And then a lesser copy of it. And Astonishing Tales 8, which I actually found in a completely different box. You know? Also, love that we get the full fury of Dr. Doom in these stories.
Yeah, he's great in that.
Yeah. And then Astonishing Tales 14. And then 20. And at this point, I was just grabbing them because they were there. 21.
Nice.
22. 28.
Ah, nice.
A couple copies of 30. And then a beat up copy of 30 that's going to end up in a giveaway box.
All the 30s.
Yeah, not all the 30s, but
Someone's just going to get a box of 3 issue 30s going, what happened here?
No, I wouldn't do that. 32, 35.
I didn't know he was a demolisher.
Then we get into Marvel. So Captain Marvel 9, beat to hell, but it's okay.
All right. Those covers are so great on that run.
17, 19. Beautiful issue 23. Look at that. That's pretty. I mean, the spine ain't great, but I love it. 24.
Hey, there's Thanos on the cover for the first time there in shadow, really tiny.
Is he?
No.
26?
That's like 26. Yeah,
34.
28. Ron Wilson.
Nice.
45.
The era when Captain Marvel was in the new costume but still had the white hair. That's like my favorite era for the character.
Yep, before he went blonde. I agree.
Yeah.
So is the shop closing, or is this an annual thing Ron's asking?
This is an annual thing. And then he told me he may see me again for some upcoming events. So I was really excited. I only grabbed one Cloak and Dagger. It's because Doom was on the cover.
Good cover.
Yes.
And
Rick Leonardi, I think, offhand.
What's that?
I think it's a Rick Leonardi cover on that Cloak and Dagger.
I wish I had found more of Assistant Editors Month because I love these.
Uh-huh.
And some Hulk.
Yeah.
And some more Hulk.
This may sound like a stupid question because I'm newer into comics. How do you know when it's assistant editor month comics?
It only happened one time, and it has a stamp on the cover, a fake stamp, right? And it has a the DC checker box across the top on a Marvel comic. And the fake DC logo. There's the fake DC logo. It says MC, and then the stamp looks like that.
Okay, I don't think I have any of those. Wow.
No, but they all came out. I mean, they all took place during that 1 month. Which, anyhow, I thought that was a fun idea. It
was a fun idea. It's very hit and miss. Some of the issues are really good. Some of the issues are not so good.
As one would believe during Assistant Editors Month. Honestly, I wish we lived in an environment where we could still enjoy trying such things.
Yeah, the most recent thing they tried doing like that was early 2000s with the silent issue, because they were trying to do the G.I. Joe 21, but let's do it for everything. Some of them were better than others.
Very much so.
Now and this year we saw a whole bunch of silent issues. 153 on Fantastic Four. 154. 158. A lesser but also good-looking copy of 158. 162. 172. 176 with the Impossible Man. 180. The Impossible Man hasn't left, apparently. 183. Once in a blue moon, I love a wild ass cover that's got everything going on. I appreciate this. All right. 215 with Blaster. 216 with that dude.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
I actually had his like two first appearances. He shows up in Black Widow and the Inhumans, because that was the title. And then he shows up in the Avengers. It continues into the Avengers, and I think it continues into this. Then we got 219. 222. Our son possessed. No, he's a mutant. Get on board with it.
Little did they know.
Didn't they undo that? I don't think
they did. I don't like to talk about it. 228. 229. I mean, some of these just look so fun. 231. Nightmare in the Negative Zone. 234.
Who is he? What is he?
248, some Inhumans action. Man, Marvel.
Mama Bear.
All this, Bruce is still on camera. Marvel Super.
Right. I'm still here.
Super Action number 2.
He's not enough, though. He's falling asleep.
Number 3.
No, that's me. I'm old.
Number 3.
How many number 3s are going to show?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 4, does number 4 actually contain an original story? I think like this. I know this is a little bit special, probably because of the pants. Marvel's Greatest Comics 40. Marvel Spectacular 16. Marvel Superheroes 39. 33. I like that cover. 55. And of course, these are all reprinting Hulk and Submariner Adventures from their old title. 61. 82, because he's on television. 92, which I think is the reprint of the introduction of Doc Samson. All right. Marvel Super Action 34 with the Avengers. And number 7 with Captain America. And number 20 with Yellow Jacket. A beat up number 5 with Captain America. Number 37 with the Avengers. And why do I think this is the last issue? But I suspect this is the last issue. Marvel 2-in-1 number 4. 2-in-1 number 16. Marvel Spotlight Captain Marvel number 4. And then, because I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel presents 5, 6, 10. Yeah, baby. 10 again. Issue 12. Man-Thing number 6. Man-Thing number 9. And now some DC. Richard Dragon.
It's easy.
Richard Dragon, Kung Fu Fighter number 2.
Nice.
Number 3. By the way, this series is rich with first appearances. Number 9.
A lot of them in Richard Dragon.
Number 14. Number 16. Some Legion of Superheroes, 269. Number 300 of Legion of Superheroes, which is funny. So my LCS owner was doing a short for the Council of Comics about any book could be your first book. And he mentioned that this was somebody's first book, you know? And I thought that was kind of cute. I didn't realize that there were so many DC Salutes the Bicentennial comics, but now I want them all. So I've already owned a copy of this, but I grabbed another one just because it's got the border head.
The what?
Got a fisting of man thing.
We were talking about that a few weeks ago during the 4th of July special where they had all these Centennial issues, and I'm looking for them too now.
Yes. Freedom Fighters number 1. Freedom Fighters number 2. And Freedom Fighters number 9. Can you get the name of the team that they're battling? I'm looking at you, Robert.
The communist community.
They're fighting the Crusaders.
Yeah.
And the Crusaders are really the invaders. And over in the invaders, they're fighting the Crusaders, and those Crusaders are like the Freedom Fighters. The only difference is these Crusaders are actually true villains. The other Crusaders are misguided, but actually heroic.
Yes.
Which I thought was a nice twist. I got a nice second printing of Cable's first appearance. And a Secrets of Sinister House.
Ooh.
Very
That's
nice.
Cool.
Right?
Is that a grayscale cover on
One of
that?
those? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those issues is in the top 5 today.
It's shocking, but I'm glad because I grasped it. So that was issue 6. This is issue 9.
Oh, that's a great one.
And then because I was a fan of the Super Friends as a kid, and I remember her as being on the Super Friends, we got Rima, the Jungle Girl, number 2.
Yeah. Little
Number
Cuban
3.
beauty. Nice.
Number 4.
I have a lot of that.
Number 5. Number 6. So at least I gave us some DC love for a while before parachuting back into Marvel. I picked up Marvel feature number 5, number 6, number 9, number 10, Now, this next one is very important, and I'm very happy I got this. It's a big first for me. It's Marvel Feature number 12.
Ooh.
Good one. That's a very good one.
Right? And I believe Thanos is in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Marvel Premiere number 4. Number 17, a really nice copy. 17 in a beat up copy. Number 23, my God, I bet this guy's balls are invincible too. Number 24 with the Monstroid. This is a really good looking copy of 29 with the Liberty Legion. And then we got 2 copies. One I think is nicer looking than the other of 35 with the 3D man.
I've got to bounce, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Cliff.
Take care,
This is
Box.
awesome.
Good night, Box.
Bye, Box.
Thanks for coming,
Sorry,
buddy.
I got a busy day tomorrow.
Love you, buddy. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. It's been a rough week. I've told you.
Back to DC. Weird Mystery number 1. Brave and the Bold 46 with sports stories. And number 45. And don't get jealous of number 55 because it's the Metal Men and the Atom. Okay, I was expecting a little more for the Metal Men, but that's okay.
I know that Kevin would be looking for that. I'm looking for
it.
it.
I got it.
He's got it already.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful book right there.
Yeah, I like this a lot. 81 Batman and the Flash.
Neil Adams.
And
baby.
I don't know. So one dude was really going after Spectre stuff, and I decided not to tread on his crap. This one was beat to shit, but I kind of dig the cover. I think, and it's issue number 2 of the Spectre.
It's a great series.
So this was, everyone's saying 1 week of pulls. This was one event I went to, and I pulled all this stuff. And so that is most of that. You can see the rest on my channel. I'll go through it. And then a taste of what I'm bringing to Only Slabs tomorrow. I'm going back to 1947 with the first appearance of Mr. Atom, the first robotic creature that had sentience and that became a bigger threat to every time he showed up. Before Ultron, before Amazo, it was Mr. Atom. And I scored this one for 95. And I'm more proud of the other 2 that you can see tomorrow. And
excellent.
God, there's so many. Every time I look at the private chat, there's just a billion things going on.
I
and
just
get nervous.
I just saw that. I was like, wait, I missed 14 messages. What's going
I was like,
on?
because then I'm like, oh no, am I doing something wrong and I haven't looked over yet?
No, you're doing a good job.
All right. And with that, I have concluded. And obviously, you guys blow me out of the water. This time I had to blow you out of the water with Bulk. And of course, a little bit of Captain Marvel Adventures.
All right, who's left to go?
We got
Miracleman?
We got Michael the North. We got Kevin. We got Miracleman, who I think
Jesus Christ, how's that many of us not gone yet? Fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
It's a happy day. It's a happy, busy day. It's a busy, happy day.
Let me at least just say this because, we are going to be getting to the top 5, but it's also 11:10 p.m. Do you know where your children are at? And if they're watching the show, I'm sorry because it's late and we are still going to be getting to this. But next, we're going to be going with, let's see. Doc.
Kevin. Oh, I was right.
I'll be quick. I don't have 400 books like Cliff. Sorry.
It was only 126.
Only.
Green Lantern 32.
Oh my God, I love it. It's
Wow.
partly racist.
I've never seen that cover before.
It's a pretty racist cover, yeah, but Metal Man number 11.
Woo!
Wow.
And I have to share a story. So I thought I had all the Sergeant Furies that I wanted, and for some reason I thought that after issue 92, they were all reprints after that. But I just recently discovered that up until about issue 120, it was alternating reprint, new, reprint, new, reprint, new. So I got excited because I haven't bought any Marvel books in a while, and I got some Sergeant Furies. I got number 97.
Nice.
I don't really care about the reprints, but the originals, of course, I want. So these are all
It's a good
original
cover.
stories.
Yeah. Any of those portrait covers are fantastic.
98, yep. Picture frame covers, I like to call them.
Nice.
112.
Very muscular.
In Florida.
Here's 117. So there's about 15 of those or so. These or so that I'm trying to get. I think I've got 7 so far. So I'm working on them. 118. These are all the new stories.
Ooh, they're fighting Nazis again.
They are. And then the last one is 119. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Light
Final
week for me this
cover.
week.
Still pretty
Michael
damn
Leonard.
awesome. Michael.
Hopefully
first
next
I'll do
week,
the-
Michael, you will have a swath of Richie Rich.
A swath.
So many Richie Rich.
So first I'll do the 250s that I have in my collection. World's Finest 250.
Hey.
Justice League 250, the return of the old team, because Vibe didn't have the vibe. And Fantastic Four 250. I was really worried Cliff was getting close. He was getting 247, 248.
And you know what's funny is like I do own that somewhere.
I also own that one. I own that one too.
I mean, I'll take your word for it, but until I see it, I guess. I don't know.
No,
Don't
I
worry,
don't
he
have
doesn't
that
have a
kind
back
of mobility. I don't have that kind of mobility.
I found this in my cat's kitty litter. Everybody has
Holy
it.
moly!
What? Nice.
But I got a collection of Brave and Bold. Some
Oh, that I know that one. I know that one.
Great
in
pink cover
Apollo.
for Spy Vinyl.
Rose and the Thorn, but I think they're the same people, really, guys. I don't know.
Is that a triple team up?
No, no, because let's be honest, Rose is basically useless. Thorn is the one who has to do all the work.
Kind of like Hawk and Dove.
Is this Lyle? I
that's
don't know.
neat.
Could be. Could it be Lyle? I don't know. Could be.
What's that?
This guy?
I had it on mute.
Is that you? Is that you?
Could be.
This is the death of Adam Strange. He never came back. It's his last appearance, obviously.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he's awake. And he's dead.
Neil.
And he's awake. Okay.
He basically, it's just like the death of Superman there, you know?
Yeah.
Batman with the Joker.
This is a rare, this print limited to a print run of 200,000. So if you guys got this.
Wow, that's less than Absolute Batman.
This
I'm probably
looks like
going to
a
be
job
getting World
for
Finest from Bill.
Oh my
Metz.
god, I love this one. I love this one. Like
Super-
Superman and Superboy get time displaced, so Superboy teams up with Batman, and then of course, you know, the time displacement ends.
then just goes away. And then Batman teams up with Death.
What?
No, he teams up with Nemesis.
Oh, and no. I know who this is now. Vincent's dog.
Oh.
I believe that's actually the last time you see Nemesis until he returns in the Suicide Squad with John Ostrander. Wow.
And to celebrate Pride Week, obviously.
The Rainbow Raider. I don't know if we acknowledge him yet.
If he is not part of the family, then who is?
Yeah, I don't feel like he's fully in.
I've got 3 women at home. I know all about the Night of Blood. Anyways, moving on.
Nope. Stop talking. Go to jail.
Bleh.
Who's this guy? Ragman. What?
Yeah, Ragman. Yeah.
Is he Jewish? I don't know.
Ragman living in the movies. Sorry.
He's a triple. Here's a triple threat. It's got something for everyone.
It's an eclectic group of characters.
Yep.
Interesting one.
Finally together.
Because Sergeant Rock's in it, I'm gonna need that.
Oh, and this is the issue Batman dies, obviously. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Collectors.
this is right on the cover.
Collectors. Spectre.
Oh,
Love it.
see, that's just badass for having Spectre on it.
Yeah. Jim Aparo is known for that. And a little Ralph Macchio, a Karate Kid. I don't know why there was a tie-in to the movie, but whatever.
Well, there you go.
Well, no, the movie had to acknowledge the comic book character.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So if you watch the end credits of the original Karate Kid, there is the thank you DC Comics for use of blah blah blah.
There you go.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know.
There you go.
Okay.
Hopefully Machio got some royalties, right?
That's my little Brave and the Bold. Hold on.
Cool.
No, the editor didn't get nothing other than pissed off at the whole naming thing.
All right, who else do we
There's
have
one
left? Miracleman.
All right, I'm gonna go really fast. I had a whole lot here. I didn't pull any 250s, but I did get some good stuff. And in honor of our very good friend, Mr. Worst of the Mints, I'm going to start off. Moving my camera. I'm going to start off with some war books. First up, we have from Tower Action Comics, Fight the Enemy.
Ooh, got it.
Very cool.
That's
Very
vague.
cool.
I
Your
feel
face
that
is
at my
big.
core.
From Dell, we have a 12 center combat.
Got it.
Look at that. Do you have it? Do you really?
Yes, sir. I got both of them.
This one was a sub. You can see that
Both
sub
of them.
right down the middle there. That's funny. I should have known of all the people. Here's just a pretty common GI combat. There we go.
Oh yeah,
Had
have
one of
quite a few of
those.
those. Yes.
Got myself a nice little run of Weird War Tales here. Always
Nice.
looking to fill these out. Weird War Tales was my war book as a kid. I loved Weird War Tales. GI Robot, Creature Commandos. These are just a lot of fun, man. These are just a
Very nice.
ton of fun. Always good when I can find a nice
I
little
always
pile.
buy them when I see them.
Hell yeah. Gotta find them. Some horror books. What? And then check this one out. This one was a little special. DC special number 26. Look at that one.
Hey, Enemy Ace.
Oh
That's
yes. Yeah.
I think that's like a $40 book, high grade.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that too.
Now we're gonna do a couple of we're gonna keep it old. We're gonna keep it old, but we're gonna switch gears here. We're not gonna do war or whore, as Vincent likes to call them. We're gonna do some Gold Key. Check this out. Nice little run of my friend Mr. Turok, aka Son of Stone. Couple of 12 centers, still in the Golden Age size, so that's fairly early. I forget what issues they are, but there we go. And then a rare line art cover.
Wow.
That
That is rare.
Herculoids.
Not common. And I got a nice little pile here. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a lot of times what happens is Turok, he gets into trouble with the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
It's a common.
As one does on a Tuesday.
Right.
And then he realizes his dad is a rock.
Right. And then, like, he fires arrows at a dinosaur who has rocks. Right? So that doesn't help him. There's some more of the dinosaur. The honker falls in
Wait.
the hole with him.
Were humans alive when dinosaurs were alive?
Clearly. It's
Absolutely.
in a comic book.
Have you not watched
Then
the
we
movie?
have two others. I'm getting real close on finishing this. We have a Mighty Samson here.
Got it.
A little bit later in the run. Gotta love those Mighty Samsons, right, Lloyd? Then we got a Magnus Robot Fighter. This is the second to last issue, but I think this is a reprint. I already had the last.
Yeah, most of them are reprints.
Most of them are reprints. I already had the last original story issue, which was the issue before this one, I believe.
Oh.
Next, Yeah, I'm going to do the same, Vincent. That makes sense. Next up, we got a couple of just a little bit of the oddballs here. We got a Megaton Man number 5.
Nice.
That original kitchen sink run is really kind of a very mature story. If you've never read it, I really recommend it. It's great. It's fantastic. Don Simpson, top of his game there. Next, we got a couple of Adam Hughes covers. I bet most of you don't have a Nexus the Liberator number 1.
Oh wow!
And a Nexus the Liberator number 2. That's much more the Adam Hughes style.
I don't have it.
Come to know and love those. Now I found these. Lady F showed one. I think it was Lady F showed one just recently. I saw them at the shop. I was like, oh, the collection came in. That's where I got the Turoks and these from. Jerry Lewis, Adventures of Jerry Lewis number 105, featuring a crossover with Superman. This is a Bob Oxner cover, but they brought in Wayne Boring to draw Superman. They didn't want to let Oxner draw Superman.
Warning.
And then we got a 117. There's your crossover with Wonder Woman.
All right, now you're getting one.
Warning. 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 Banger alert. Banger alert.
And why are you getting this? Because there's only a few issues of Jerry Lewis that are worth collecting, and these are it.
Those are them. Those are the ones. Couple of oddballs here. B-Movie presents Tasma, the Congo Queen. I have to get that when you find shit like that. True Crime Comics Special number 2, Apocalypse in Waco. Look at that. Parody Press presents Kill Barney again, because Kill Barney, the first issue, sold so well. This time they brought Beavis and Butthead to Kill Barney.
Got to do it again.
How to do it again. Mad Dog Graphics. This book's called The Uncanny Man Frog. Right, look at that. Look at the beauty of this. Look, if the comics aren't good, at least let them be weird. Last up, a little bit of an oddity I thought you guys would be into. You guys remember back in the day a game called Loaded? It was a top-down shooter game on the original
Called
PlayStation.
Reloaded.
Oh, I was playing that game for years. Oh,
Yes.
wait, no, I just was loaded.
Here is the comic book tie-in.
Yep.
Written by.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, I need that. It's Garth Dennis.
Right? It's basically just a text piece, but it's still cool. You know, comic tie-ins to video game launches were not super common back then. So that's a pretty cool little one. It's only like an 8-pager. It's not very long. Then a couple of I found this. It was only like $3. I already had a copy, but mine had a stain on the cover. So we got a little King Kong right there.
I still need one of them.
More like King Kong.
Dave Stevens cover. I also got this one right here. Who has this book? Dark Horse Presents 100. This is the Frank Miller.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I have that.
You know why you got
Aren't
one?
there like
guys?
4 covers to that?
5. There's 5 covers. This is why you want this on the back. Dave Stevens back cover.
Oh,
I don't know which
Nice
one.
Hooters.
Now, just so you know, that's only on the Frank Miller cover version of Dark Horse Presents 100. All the rest have a regular ad on the back cover. Only the Frank Miller one. Okay? So if you want this one, I saw a guy trying to sell this at a con, $43. Yeah, I don't know why I saw it. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I know every Dave Stevens cover. What is this? I don't know what this is. I picked it up. I looked at it. I was like, this is a back cover. He's like, oh, yeah, it's a back cover to 100. I was like, I can get that 100 way cheaper. And in fact, I did. I bought this for $1. So, but highly recommend you Dave Stevens fans. If you still want to, if you're still trying to flesh it out
next week.
Yeah, get them out there. Now, we're going to do just real quick. We're going to go through some. I just got these. So not long ago.
If you want to go to my camera, look.
We have some. Oh, there you go. Look at this. Not boarded. This fucking psychopath. Not boarded. Kick him off this fucking show.
This is why I don't mind making fun of his dog.
We're gonna have some. Do not make fun of that puppy.
You only keep me on my dog. I get it.
We're gonna do some ladies' books, and we're gonna go from good girl to naughtier girl. First up, a Katie Keene special, number 27. Always got to grab those.
Yeah.
Then a Betty and Me number 40. Now, if you don't have this issue, if you're not an Archie fan, well, if you are an Archie fan, you want this issue, and I'll tell you why. There is a scene where there's a story where Archie and Betty are going on a little trip together, and the car goes into the lake, and they have to walk to a hotel, and it's really cold, and they get a motel room, and they're in the motel room, and the very next one of the panels is just Archie looking at Betty going, "Take your clothes off, Betty," and Betty looking shocked. So, as always, a little innuendo. John Carter, Warlord of Mars. I think this was volume 2, J. Scott Campbell cover. Here's from Awesome. I got a couple of these. I don't know why I didn't show these off yet. Here's Menace, which was Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
There's number 1. Here is the Comic-Con preview 98. Here's the number 0.
I have that.
Looks much more like her. Check this out. I got this at a con recently. Zenoscope was there. This was a Kickstarter exclusive cover of Zenoscope Girl.
Those are some very perky, bizarre.
Gravity defying.
Josie Anniversary Spectacular 2025. Holly G cover, autographed by Holly G. Holly G is the life mate of Jim Fallon. Vampirella Fairy Tales number 5, a beautiful black and white variant cover there. Again, we're getting a little racier as we go. Vengeance of Vampirella number 9 from Harris. Almost finished my original Vengeance of Vampirella. Real close, a couple issues away. So
I have the French version of that one.
Ooh, do you really?
Ooh. No Vampirella.
Landra Special. This was I think this was published by like Apocalypse Comics or something. I never heard of the publisher. I forget who it was, but I had to grab it. I mean, just look at that cover. It's not sexual at all. There's no boob. This is like as sexual as it gets right here. This is a little more sexual. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle number 0. Fuck. Look at the size of the fun bags on that hose hound right there. I mean, come on now. Now, I noticed my man Cliff was not paying. He was like, "Oh, fun bags, I'm good." Mile High Comics. Now, look, I don't buy from Mile High typically. I'm gonna tell you why. They are insanely overpriced, and their website looks like it was pre-GeoCities, right? It is the jankiest, shittiest site. However, right before 4th of July, they ran a 75% off back issue sale.
Oh, they got you.
So that might get them to about
at 75% off. They were the price they should be. And I've been trying to finish these off, and they had them. A whole crap ton of the Betty Page photo covers, and not just the regular covers, but also the 1 in 25s or 1 in 10s, whatever these happen to be, without the virgin variants. So I grabbed a nice big pile of the beautiful Betty Page covers here, all photo covers. And again, because they were 75% off, they were actually, the price they should be. But, these virgin variants, real tough to come by, man. Really hard to find. People are selling them on the Bay, but they want like fucking $25 for them, and they can suck my nuts. But they're beautiful covers. I bought this huge pile. Look at this, still more. I bought this huge pile of these Betty Page covers, right? I had a ton of the Betty Page photo covers. And then I looked, I was like, how many can I possibly? I still need like 25 more. I think I have like 60 already. Okay. And I need like 25 more. Now, earlier I showed you the nudie cover. I won't show that again, get us banned. But that was the one that I popped up. I had that one for this as well. And oh yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. There she is. I got that one too. All right. Now, last but not least, we're getting late here. You guys have tolerated my obnoxiousness. I haven't really shown any corn. I'll show a couple. Lady Vampire in the flesh, number 0. Not really porn, but lady in lingerie. Here's a little porny. Demi Demonis and Cassiopeia, the witch from. Look at that. Look at that, shaved and hold. And it's. I love Demi the Demoness. She's actually really fun. Steve Crompton, like probably his most famous creation is Demi the Demoness. I have the hardcover that collects everything, but I had to get these as well. I actually have a line on Steve Crompton and getting some more of his carnal books. Last but not least, I showed this to anybody who's still watching the show or watches this later. I showed this to the gang right before we went live, so I'm going to show it to all of you now. This is my latest Golden Age pickup. I know I showed a couple of books recently that were some Jack Kirby covers, some Matt Baker artwork, some Joe Simon work. This is the first superhero Jack Kirby, Joe Simon book in my collection from the Golden Age, March 1945, DC Comics, Star Spangled Comics number 42.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Excellent. Look at that.
Is that banger alert?
yeah.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Holy fucking shit. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that book. Jesus. Oh my god.
I like turtles.
Now, here's the thing. I think it's real obvious who the Guardian was meant to be. He was DC's version of Captain America. Instead of having one kid sidekick, he had a whole bunch of them in the Newsboy Legion.
Cannon fodder. I mean,
right?
kid.
And, I never realized, for those real quick, before I go any further, though, I don't know if you guys realize Jimmy Olsen, the Jimmy Olsen run when Jack Kirby comes back to DC and starts writing the Jimmy Olsen run, Newsboy Legion once again feature very prominently. And later, when John Byrne writes Superman post-Crisis and reinvents the Superman character, he essentially lifts every single thing Kirby did and made it canon, right? Everything from the Harrys to Double X to the Newsboy Legion to the Guardian. If Kirby touched it and assigned it to Superman, Byrne swiped it and used it in his relaunch. If you look at the first... The early Byrne stuff, post-Crisis, 1987 on with the Superman title, Superman Volume 2. Look, I love that. That pulled me into Superman. That's what started making me a huge Superman fan as a kid. I will say this. He essentially has like 3 original stories, and all the rest is him just swiping Jack Kirby.
Well, he gave them, I mean, yes, but he gave it he gave everything a fresh coat of paint.
He gave everything a fresh coat of paint. It was not new concepts.
No, but you know what? What really is?
If you go back and look at those early stories, if you look at his originals, the stuff that were original John Byrne creations, every single one of those characters, with perhaps the exception of Bloodsport, are completely forgotten about. They were total throwaway Monster of the Week variations.
Rampage is still around. I mean, granted, she's not like a main event, but she's around.
Who?
Rampage.
Okay, Rampage. Yeah, Rampage still exists. The Rampage had more longevity.
Skyhook was a bad mamma jamma. That shit gave me nightmares. Where the hell is Skyhook now? A fucking nightmare creature with a hook that steals children? That shit should be gold.
When's the last time you saw that character?
Exactly, but that's a character that scared the shit out of me. Bring that shit back.
But that's just it. That stuff, most of that stuff, that early stuff didn't last. I'll be honest with you. The Superman, John Byrne, making Jack Kirby Superman's creator, essentially, perfect. Worked perfectly for me. I would love that to this day. So, but that's it. That's all I got to show. I got more, but I'll save it for another time.
Yeah. Excellent.
11:30.
Y'all up late on the East Coast.
Yeah, we are.
So it's 11:30 on the East Coast. It's quite a bit earlier on the West Coast for the East Coasters. We thank you so much for staying awake. For the West Coasters, it's still early, and guess what? It is finally time for that part of the evening. We're going to be doing the top 5. Didn't do it for a couple weeks, bringing it back tonight. And there's kind of a reason why I didn't want to do it last. It keeps seeming like these same books are on this list week in, week out. And you're about to see. It's the 4th week of July, 2026. This is based off of my now 32,000 comic books in CLZ. It's gotten so bad that I needed to put in a whole nother rack. So let us know if you have any of these. And we're just going to switch up the camera and let's see what the top 5 are for this week. So starting off right here, no, it's not issue 250. It's just the fact that it's the 250th episode, and we were told we should probably bring an issue of 250, and we didn't see this tonight.
I showed it.
He did.
How dare you, Rob?
Oh, the hell with it then.
Yeah, with Klaus Janson and your signature, yo, what the heck?
I'm there for you, Vincent. I'm there for you.
And I even mylar'd this one, Cliff.
That's right, you pig.
Rob.
All right, starting off, number 5 is Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 106, and a very good fine condition copy. This thing went for Let's see here, $229. It's up 49. It's an inappropriate race cover featuring Lois. Hey, let's see what it's like to be black for a day. And yeah, people still talk about it to this day, but it's also the second appearance of Rose and Thorn. So if you're into those characters, and we've been talking about characters we don't see very much of lately, and also Rose and Thorn.
Look, I
Still-
have a very special place in my heart for that book because it's far from perfect, but at least its intentions were noble.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I still got to get the issue before, which is the first Rose and Thorn. But moving on, number 4, Secrets of Haunted House, number 5, in a fine minus condition. For Bernie writes in, it's a pumpkin cover. Pumpkin. I still don't get it from all those weeks ago. It's a creepy pumpkin. People have been digging this, and for the last little over a year and a half, 2 years, this thing just keeps getting pumped up and up and up, and it doesn't matter the condition. Seemingly, I think I paid $35 for this last year, and now just look at it. Just look at it. Up $50 in a fine minus condition. That's a 5.5 raw from 1976. It is up $50. $184 is what somebody just paid for this recently this week. And if you thought that was kind of interesting, I'll try number 3. This is the death of the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. It comes right after the death of Gwen Stacy in a fine, very fine condition, which would be a 7.0 raw. Somebody paid $271. It is up 57. Now, all of these here seem kind of justified because they're older books. They keep their value, but this next one, so Absolute has been going crazy lately. So much to the point that we were seeing the all-in special going to about $175 raw, when just a few months ago you could have gotten it for $40. It's gotten so bad. We are now back to where we were right around the beginning of the pandemic, when we were talking about first appearance of a first cover-facing image. Because when's the first cover appearance of all of the Absolute characters? Some people are saying I'm not, but some people are saying it's this, a preview edition that you could have gotten for free from your local comic shop, where some
The
people marked
same
it up.
people.
Yeah.
The same
I get a
people who
lot of
sold
those for free.
Miles's freaking Marvel cover thingy for 18 grand. Same people.
Yeah,
Makes me so mad. So mad.
I mean, I got this for free, but I've been keeping all of these previews for a long time now. I have the first Marvel or the first Miles first facing cover. It's stupid. They were free, but because people threw them away or marked them up, now people are paying more on the back end for this. It's a preview. The Absolute universe won't be popular forever. And if you're paying what somebody paid this week, which was $80, up 73, because people were paying about $3 to $7 online, all the way up to maybe a couple weeks ago. And then all of a sudden, 20, 40, 60, 80. $80 was the last high sale on the 20th of July. And here we are talking about previews that were free. Not rare, but because we threw them away. So perhaps you might want to hold on to them. Most of them will be garbage, but you never know. And that's why people are paying $80 for this.
Of the 298,000 of them that exist from Marvel and DC, 997 of them are garbage.
My
But
comic
those
shop
three.
throws it in with my pulls every time, and I just throw them in every cycle.
I get so angry. I want to take him out.
If you go to a comic shop, go ahead.
So it gets me angry when I get those previews. But here's what I say, and I have violated this with one character, but I collect the first appearance in a conventional comic book. Right? That's not a comic book. That's a list of advertisements for what's coming out next month. So it doesn't count for me at all. If I find it for $1 and I could flip it for 200, I would. But when I'm collecting, it's the first appearance in a conventional comic book. So I don't count Foom for the X-Men. I'd love to have that book, but I don't count that as their first appearance because to me, it's the first appearance in a conventional comic book. Like I once found Harley appeared, a panel of Harley appeared in like a
Comic Scene.
Comic Journal or Comic Scene. I found that at half price for $2 and sold it for $50. Like, you know, to me, that's not her first comic book appearance, because obviously, you know, there's artists like scratch paper. You know, how far down the rabbit hole do we want to go for the first time this character is ever drawn? So I'm pretty happy with my own collecting, with the exception of Miss Marvel. I do have her first appearance, Kamala's first appearance, in like the Marvel previews, but I only spent $10 on it. It wasn't a big deal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was more to be a completist than because I thought that was her first appearance.
So here we have Dan De La Torre. He's one of the older collectors that has the really great Grail stuff. And just to put attention to what he's saying here, that I called this months ago, DC Connects is the first appearance of the Absolute series. So different collectors are going to have different milestones, goalposts. Personally, for me, if something comes out on an exclusive cover for a shop, it's not a real comic. It's just fan art. That's just me. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, because just take a look at all the Dan Quintana covers on Absolute Batman. People are paying upwards of $1,000 or more for an exclusive, which great. It keeps the industry moving. But unless it's an actual comic book that you can get at any shop the day of release, that's a first appearance. If it's a preview that's free, not a first appearance, it's a preview. But if you want it for your collecting needs, hey, we're collectors, and don't let anybody tell you what you shouldn't collect, because you never know. One day opinions change. Just take a look at the first appearance of Wolverine in issue 180. It was his first appearance for the first couple of years. Then the comics buyer's guide said, no, whoops, made a mistake, it's 181. Then they put it back, but then everyone was already calling it 180 by then. So whatever was said one day in the past can always change the next day. So I wouldn't say pay $80 for this, but if you can find it for a decent price.
I wouldn't either, but I talk too much about it. And next thing you know, I'm a gatekeeper.
Yeah, that happens next.
I think I have 10 copies of that.
Yeah, 10 copies. And if you hold on to
my LCS gets rid of them. We know there's not that many people around where I live that collects this stuff, and so they keep stacks of them. I show up, let's say, here you go. Okay.
Well, for this one, I'm sure you're happy you kept it, because you could be taking that money and putting it towards a book you really like.
Sure.
All right, so that was the number 2. The number 1 is the same one from 2 weeks ago, which made me go, God, why am I doing this? Number 1 book, Uncanny X-Men, number 101. Again, which meant it dropped a bit and then came back up again, because it's around the same price it was 2 weeks ago as the first appearance of Phoenix. You know, Phoenix, not Jean Grey, just this costume. Okay, cool. It's also the first full appearance of Black Tom Cassidy. Up $91. Somebody paid $588 for a fine, very fine, which would be a 7.0 raw. And there's plenty of them out there. You could probably find a better deal. But as I always say, this list is intended to help readers and collectors determine if they should look for a particular book, a series online, or wait 6 weeks. Because after 6 weeks, usually you can get it for cheaper. But if not, wait 6 months. And after 6 months, if that book is still up there, you might as well just get it, because chances are it's not coming down anytime soon. So I want to thank everybody tonight for watching this whole almost 3-hour-long episode. This is definitely something on Monday to listen to in the car as you're driving into work. But for everybody that watched on the replay, if you're doing that or watching it live, thank you all so much.
Thank you,
go around the room. Anything that y'all want to promote. And thank you, Lyle. Starting with Michael, anything coming up that you want to promote?
Move on.
Michael's frozen. Bruce.
Frozen, he said move on.
Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, my final of the cutoff show, Get Fucked, premiere. So check it out, so you don't get fucked on New Comic Book Day.
Ooh.
Oh my!
I will be doing FOC immediately after this show, so that I can watch you, unless you want me on. I don't know how prepared I'll be as I was the other week, but I thank you for having me on that last week. Miracleman, anything?
I don't really do anything. Come see me on Blue Sky. I post some comics, and here, and that's about it.
There you go.
Tacoma.
I'm getting closer to being ready to do a room. I know it's dark in here right now, but I'll do a room tour video sometime soon when I get everything set up. I got 20 of the BCW like short box houses, and that was really awesome and really useful. I just need to get another 20 for the books that are inside the closet. So those
Cliff
back
Comics.
there. What's that?
Code Cliff Comics to save 10%.
I absolutely. I wish I'd known that last time. So here's the thing. Those were like, I don't know, $10 pop if you buy enough. And at first I was gonna get like 12 of them is $120 or something. They were gonna charge me $60 shipping. And so I didn't do it a couple of weeks ago. I just didn't have the money this time or something, or it's just before I was leaving for England and I didn't want to spend vacation money. Then when I came back, I said, oh, I need to organize this room. I went to buy 20 of them, $200, no shipping. There was free shipping because I had ordered over like, whatever amount. So check out BCW and, put in Cliff Comics, get that discount.
Woo!
Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. Cliff, what you got?
Tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your East Coasters and whatever it is for everybody else, because I can't remember. I'll be on Only Slabs with Rob Festax of Comics. It's going to be great, and you get to see what other Golden Age goodies I picked up, plus a DC first appearance that nobody really talks about that I also picked up, and more. And then Sunday morning, SideQuest Comics will join me for Comics and Coffee with Cliff, episode 79, and we're going to talk about hunting for comics. And then you can join me with the Council of Comics at 5 p.m. on Eastern, and we're going to do C. Bizzle's next movie. Oh, and Kevin, you can come, obviously, because who cares?
Ringing endorsement.
No, I'm just saying, like every time somebody's like, hey, I want to hang out, I'll mention somebody wants to hang out, and then like C. Bizzle will acknowledge me, and then we'll go live, and I'm like, oh, cool, this person's here. And then C. Bizzle and I will just look at each other. Anyhow, we're doing Major League. Monday night with the Council, 8 p.m., blah, blah, blah. 9 p.m. on Monday, I'm with Pop Culture Philosophers, and we're doing the entire Expendables litany of movies. And then Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's me and Izzyverse NYC with Top Trending Comics.
Woohoo!
Exactly.
Major League. It's about a hot baseball player who wears glasses, because how can someone do that if they're handsome?
Yeah. He was, listen, I think that's the last time I ever thought he was hot.
And meanwhile, almost every one of us is wearing glasses except
the Canadian and the half Canadian.
Oh,
I don't need glasses if I'm not reading something up close. I actually don't wear them at all when it's like distance. It's only like up close with you guys. So
I'll only wear mine.
You don't have to defend yourself. It's all good.
When I'm doing these shows, because I have a hard time seeing up close. When I take them off, no problem. So I have some videos coming out Sunday and a couple of them next week, and I'll be talking about some UK comics that I have. There are some that are less than 5 in existence, and one of one.
hell yeah. Vincent, what do you got?
Oh, me. I want to take a moment and Cliff, what was that discount code for BCW again?
Cliff Comics.
So there you go. Cliff Comics. You don't want to be like me. 30, 40-year-old bags, no backer board. You want to be like Cliff Comics.
Hey, I got short boxes full of no backer boards.
Horrifying.
Let him have it, Cliff.
I'll show him next week and make Cliff's hair fall out.
It's not going to make my hair fall out. It's just going to make my blood pressure skyrocket.
I don't have anything to promote. Like, it's my usual thing. Follow me on Blue Sky at Vinson Loves Comics. Surprise, surprise. Please consider adding to the Top Shelf Friday hashtag and post your comics that you love. It is definitely a highlight of the week. And I think I will take a pause and say, Rob, thank you for inviting us to your 250th episode.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you
nice
very
to
much.
like have an episode about you as opposed to just us being spazzy and not about you. So it was spazzy, but
about Rob, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I was like, this wasn't that different.
No.
It's like every other episode of Not Near Mint, just a little bit more Rob focused. Next week it'll be actually, well, we'll get to that in a second. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm old and turning into a pumpkin. It's getting late. So
Oh.
just, yeah, I mean, check out my channel if you haven't already. And again, yeah, all the credit goes to wherever the hell he is on your screen. This guy right here, he's the one who's brought us all together. And this is why we are all here for this video. So again, I said it at the beginning, I'm going to say it at the end. We love you, brother. And what you do, the service you do for the community is not to be ignored.
Keep up the good work.
I thank you all so much. The crew that we have on this show, I couldn't do this show without. So I thank you all for being here week in, week out. Whether you're here or not, you're always with us in spirit. But next week, we're going to be doing episode 251. It's popular comics that don't do it for you. So if it's something that you really, really liked, but everyone else hated, that's not what we're doing. We're doing, hey, I really like The Dark Knight Returns, or everybody else likes The Dark Knight. I hate it. One of those kind of episodes. So if you want some hot takes, it's going to be next episode. The episode after that, it's going to be 252. Now that we're getting into issue numbers, we're going to start correlating it with some other things going on in comics. So unless there's some big news that breaks, that's what we're going to be doing. So again, if you can't afford, if you can afford to buy your comics, you can afford to properly why can't I just read title? If you can afford your comics,
Properly protect
them.
If you can Vincent, you can Vincent.
Like,
Who is not near mint? It's us.
What? What was that?
Who is not near mint? It's us. And if you like your raw books, if you like your slabs, if you like everything else in between, welcome. You're home. Thank you all for watching. This has been another Not Near Mint. We'll see you next time. Love you and read your comics. Good night. Follow Rule 1. Don't die. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.